Okay. Can you say something?
Hello.
Now I hear you. Do you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I guess it's supposed to be like you can only connect microphone, and so it's like goes both ways like this. Okay. Well, I guess we solved this problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking it's from my side, but
But apparently from my side, well, it's good I got
but
I had those headphones.
it's happened before. It happened. Yeah. So
It
you
happens.
like what happened? Your phone could not pick up the sound. Like what happened?
No, it's just before I mean I can hear like I usually use when I have meetings like that. My phone. I mean I don't need microphones, especially in places like this when it's a co-working
Mm-hmm.
space. And I just use my microphone for to enhance my voice, and it wasn't a problem. But I never used Google Meetings. So apparently here you have to have a headphones connected, so you both can hear the
Yeah.
you can hear the stuff. But anyways, I mean, do you hear me
Yeah,
well
yeah, yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, good.
And yeah, let's start. I guess. Let's see if I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording for 7 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
If like, I already know a couple of things about you. So if you want to know something first, you can ask me.
Well, I don't know much about you, so except your channel, I looked into your channel and I found some of the stuff funny and entertaining.
Okay. Okay.
I think your interactions with people are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And nice to meet you in
Yeah.
person. I
Yeah.
think you seem like a nice, smart person. Thank you for helping with my channel too. Like you helped with moderation and stuff.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like a small channel, but it's growing now, and yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
let's just talk. Let's
There
just talk.
there is a channel called uh, try to thrive on YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
Try to thrive. Like she is my friend. She's also from India. So when I first met her, she had 700 subscribers. Okay, 2 years
Hmm.
ago. Now she has over 150,000 subscribers. So
That's impressive.
that means if you are small channel, that doesn't mean you cannot grow. You can grow. Like some people think that it's too hard to grow nowadays on YouTube, but that's not true.
I think YouTube has one of the best algorithms, so I tried.
Mm-hmm.
For example, TikTok, you need to have a number, so you need to hack the system. So you need, if you want American audience, for example, you need to have an American number or like virtual sim to kind of help it to get to that audience.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's hard. Instagram has, like you either have to pay or you need
Yeah.
to like upload constantly, but it
Mm-hmm.
still goes slower. And yes, there is a chance one video gets viral and you grow. But like on YouTube, it's literally I just being consistent and
Mm-hmm.
like from 0 to 1,000 it's kind of like it's the hardest path then from 1,000 to 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my husband researched it in AI,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what AI told us, and that's how it happens now. Because like till
Yeah.
1,000, it took like less than a year,
Oh, okay.
like around 8 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And since I started streaming, and that's another thing,
Yeah.
he encouraged me. I was a little bit scared to stream because I
Yeah.
never did that before. This is where YouTube apparently because of the engagement,
Mm-hmm.
people, it was the short, it's a vertical live stream, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like people find it in short speed, they stop by, they decided to engage. And because of that, I think YouTube just thought that it's enough engagement, so it started. Some of the views went to like 50,000,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
123,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like a good way to grow. So it really helps. It really
Yeah.
pushes and encourages people with small channels to grow.
If you live stream it like in the shorts format, then it's easier for you to get the reach. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because more people nowadays are watching shorts, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
And they
the.
use your phones. They use their phones mostly, even though
Yeah.
I mean, there's still like computers are like a big thing, but like people have smartphones and
Yeah.
iPhones everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they
And
do.
like when somebody is traveling, it's easier. It's easier like to watch like this instead of watching like this if you're traveling. Like if you're in a
Yeah,
crowded place. I have seen lots of Indians doing that.
yeah. I see here all the time in Asia as well. Vertically holding, watching
Hmm.
YouTube. I notice that quite sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah. So should I ask, or you can ask, like you tell me?
That's okay. You can ask and I can ask. Like, let's just
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
conversation. Since
I,
I'm on your channel and I'm a guest, maybe you ask me first.
yeah, yeah. So probably people don't know who you are. So maybe you can start with that.
Yeah, I agree. Probably people have no idea who I am.
Yeah.
My name is Diana. I am coming from the Georgia. That is a country. If you know UFC, if you heard about Merab Dvalishvili, he went to Korea. So that's the same country.
Yeah.
It's a very small country in the Caucasus region.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I mean, I've been born and raised in the country and spent most of my life there. Up until recently, since me and my husband we met in Georgia. He's from Norway, so he's been like a big time traveler.
Uh-huh.
We met there. We established like a main base in Georgia for him as well, but we also decided to travel more. So we went first it was Cyprus, then India. Actually,
Okay.
we spent 1 month in India.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Mumbai, then Goa, then Amritsar,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
Sikh
Yeah.
area, then Haridwar, Rishikesh, and Delhi, and then we flew back. And that was like now we're in Southeast Asia in Vietnam, and that is like the biggest, longest trip now here in Southeast Asia. We've been here since November 2024, and we like it a lot. And in the meantime, like the channel, let me just say a couple words about the channel. I started it back in Georgia in, I'll tell you, around the July, August in 2024.
Okay.
And it started from sprinting.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, what if I just start from 0, and show my journey, how I learned sprinting.
Yeah.
My friend, one of my closest friends is a sprinter, and he just offered me to train together with him. And then I started thinking about YouTube, but I was procrastinating.
Yeah.
And my husband, like whenever I tell him something, but I'm procrastinating, he's like, no, you will do it now. And so I opened the channel, starting like make this first video, intro that I have no idea what I'm doing, but here I am. And just started uploading it consistently, not the best quality. Now I have a better phone, so like before it was not that, but it wasn't about quality at the time, it was about consistency.
Yeah.
And obviously I learned a little better, and people started engaging gradually. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you're new here, like good luck, you're like seem to be doing something good. So this is how it was up until recently, and then I started streaming, and it's getting bigger now.
Yeah. Streaming is, I can see it's really helping your channel, streaming, especially the karaoke videos.
Yeah, karaoke videos. Even though it's out of topic, like my channel is about training and lifestyle, but it's sprinting and boxing, especially boxing recently. I've been a boxer. I can tell you more later about it.
So I have seen you mostly like have uploaded boxing related videos, and then Q&A live streams, karaoke videos, some vlogs. I have seen some cooking vlogs. You dropped a piece of watermelon. I have watched that one. So
yeah, that was the before.
Yeah, so yeah, nah, it's pretty good. But I have the camera over there. Like you can make walk and talk vlogs, like where you live, or like I have seen like there are seaside areas, seashores, beaches over there. So over there, like you can go with your phone. You have got a gimbal, so you can like Yeah, you have done such things before. You can do more of that. So
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the more of that, I guess, because before it was just channel was smaller. I think sometimes you commit in those videos, you really try to make music, everything, and like really put a lot of energy in that video, and then some other just random video goes better than this one. So and that was the point at that time. It was like, okay, right now I'm just going to keep it simple. But now more and more people following and I guess watching, so obviously I'm going to try to do more vlogs, and because those videos, I love vlogs myself, I really
Yeah.
love watching vlogs myself, so I guess a lot of people are into it.
In the community page, you can give them some options like a poll. Like, do you want to watch karaoke? I think most of the people would like to watch karaoke, maybe.
Yeah, but karaoke is also something that I want to fade out. And karaoke, problem with those videos is that it's a ID claim, like copyright. It's not a strike. It doesn't affect my channel, but it's not getting monetized. So
Oh.
it's more just, yeah, exactly. It's just, I was asking my husband, like, should I do that? And he said, since you're just growing and you're here and people like watch, like seeing different side of you, just why not? Because I'm gonna do karaoke up until middle of August, I guess, because we're gonna keep our journey. We come to India for a couple days, and the good reason to do the vlog, and then we'll go to Kuwait to our friends. That friend is a Red Bull athlete in the motocross. Very interesting guy, and he has a wonderful family. So they literally invited us to do some interesting stuff. So it's gonna go to that direction more.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more training, but it's also gonna be more like experiences like that, because we already have quite a lot of friends who are doing very interesting stuff. My husband is he used to do professional skydiving and base jumping and like the extreme part of it,
Yeah.
which is like literally flying with a wingsuit. And when it comes to skydiving, that might be the thing that we get into again, because it's relatively safe, obviously, comparing to base jumping. It's lower risk to die while skydiving than in a car crash, right? So that's the numbers. So that's what, like, I still want to keep the channel towards active training, combat sports, like a lifestyle and mentality, and like kind of a mental health revolving that.
So,
some
like-
talents, I mean, and like I sing, I draw. I never draw it on the stream, but then I do that as well. But you're right, I should ask people more, I guess, and make the polls and stuff.
Well, yeah, it's easier. Like, it's easier to get views if you are giving people what they want to see, rather than it's like, so you will learn more about it like as you go, and I'm also learning. Everybody is learning, I guess. So like, your karaoke videos are not getting monetized because they are in the short format. That's why.
You think so? When I looked at the reasons why they're not monetized, because I always get an email. It's
I mean,
because of the certain piece of the music. It sounds, because it's
it's the copyright.
Yeah.
Copyright, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not a strike. They're allowed to be used
I
on
understand.
YouTube, but the owner, the authors of those songs, they get the income through.
Isn't
through
it like, is it so your channel is monetized? Your channel is monetized.
Now I'm trying to apply to. I've already applied to the membership, but I have a little problem with the AdSense like number verification. My number is verified in Google. It's a Georgia number because it's my permanent number, and for some reason it just got stuck. Like, it doesn't want to receive the code. Then I did 3 attempts, and after 48 hours, it's still like, insane. So I contacted AdSense, and we are trying to work through that issue. But I believe we're going to do that fairly soon. So it's already going to be applied. But you know yourself, right? It's like after application, there's still a time. Then there's like still a timing before you're going to actually start monetized. It's like, quite an, not extended period, but maybe a month total, all of those processes.
Yeah.
But I already applied.
Yeah, I clearly remember the day when my channel got monetized. One postman came, she handed us the pin. Then
Yeah.
I was upstairs, I was having my, it was a Sunday, so yeah, I got monetized pretty soon, I guess in 2 months, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, I got
Oh, good
lucky,
for
I got
you.
lucky. It's I totally got lucky, 100%.
Mm. Sometimes it's a luck, but I watched your videos and there some of them are simple. I watched some of your vlogs too, but as I see, interactions with the people are the biggest,
Yeah,
and I think you're a very nice and very genuine guy, and I think that's what's kind of
yeah,
helped that luck as well.
yeah.
So good for you.
Hmm. I like making vlogs. I just generally use this phone to make vlogs. Like I would record like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So I'm doing it since March 2024, and
Hmm.
I really like it because it's I'm doing it like you call your channel Redhead Daddies, right? So my
Yeah.
vlogs are my daddies.
Hmm.
So it's helping me in a lot of ways. So that's views. Maybe the videos are not getting that many views, the vlogs, but I'm not prioritizing views for my vlogs.
Hmm.
For views,
Yeah,
I have got my conversation channel. So
yeah.
vlogs are mostly for documentation purpose. So
Well, it's also learning pros. I understand what you mean. There are certain things to just, it's what you want to do and what you want to get better at and what you
mhm,
want to show. And even in the beginning, it's not that much, like, it's not that much of the use. As you said, you already
mhm,
have a channel that makes
yeah,
views, that make it's getting monetized. So it makes sense to me. I believe that you should, if you really like doing that, you should pursue it and keep getting better. And
yeah,
at some point, I believe it's gonna like a long term, it really
mhm.
gonna give you the results.
For sure, for sure. If you can get better, for sure, one day you will. Yeah. So let's see. You can ask me one.
Yeah, let me ask you about. Well, actually, tell me why you started YouTube channel. Like, what was the story behind it?
I just I I was real like during COVID. I was learning English. Okay, I was doing all the things like reading, writing, speaking. Sorry, reading, writing, listening. Then vocabulary I was building, but I was not having the. I did not have anybody to speak to. So then I looked it up,
Mm-hmm.
who I can practice my English with. So there are some. I had joined some paid platforms, but there is this platform called Omegle. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mentioned it. I
yeah.
remember.
So it's banned now, but there are similar platforms available, and I have found some better than Omegle. So over here you can, for free, talk to strangers around the globe.
Okay.
So so I was having the conversations. Then I thought, why not upload on YouTube and let's see what happens. So some of the videos got views, so I kept going. So at first, yeah, that was why did I continue uploading on YouTube. View, I was getting good views, so yeah, so that's why I continued on YouTube. And yeah, and
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a good way to do it. It's interesting. I mean, I myself learned English not very long ago, so it was 2020. So it's me, like, from 2020 till now. It's 2025. So it's
mhm,
5 years since I speak proper English. And obviously, my husband is Norwegian, but we communicate in English mostly. He has also a good, like, that's his second language,
yeah,
so he's fluent in it. And I have a lot of foreign friends, and I had a lot of practice. So, like, my level of English became,
mhm,
I mean, it's for viewers to judge, but like a lot of people say that I'm fluent. But the
yeah,
reason why I'm fluent, I guess, is because now it became like a 24/7 English.
yeah.
I think my English even now is better than my Russian. For some reason, I speak three languages: Georgian, Russian, and English.
Okay.
And my Russian is suffering. I don't know why. My Russian got worse. Like, the structure of the sentence, I need really to start thinking, even though it's my first language. My Georgian is good. My Georgian is still good.
Yeah.
And my English is obviously getting better
Yeah.
and better. So, Chuta, I have another question to you, if you don't mind.
Yes.
When did you learn English? Like, this timing wise?
People think I'm from an English medium school, but I'm not. I learned most of my English during COVID. Okay.
Same as I, yeah, like
Yeah.
same period.
Yeah. I wish, like, did you go to an English medium school or no?
I did not do any school. Obviously, we had some English in school, but Georgian education system, and I was in public school. Trust me, there is nothing good about it. I even had a tutor for a little bit, but I was kind of like, I was never interested, and I guess one of the reasons I was never interested because no one ever told me that, child,
Yeah.
if you learn English,
Yeah.
those doors gonna open for you. So by the time I was already a personal trainer at the time. The boxing years were behind, all this stuff. And well, my biggest language was Russian at the point, right?
Yeah.
Comparing to Georgian. But then in the pandemic started, and I just really started thinking, okay, what do I do for my life to really open a lot of opportunities and really give myself a chance for a more interesting life? And well, that was English apparently, because some people already told me before that you should start learning English, this and that. I literally just did I created, as they call it, my system. I think it was around 3 months where we had a hardcore curfew. You couldn't go out much. There was no traffic, no public transport working, nothing. So I started practicing 5, 6, 7 hours a day, every day, entire 3 months. And I kind of set the goal of advanced vocabulary learning. So I even had this notebook, and it's like advanced vocabulary. These were my two first advanced words, advanced and vocabulary. And I was writing all these words there. And the sources where I used the fitness and like science-based articles to learn that, and traveling videos. Yeah, let me just finish quickly because so I don't lose the thought.
Okay, yeah.
So anyways, it's just like the way how I learned. I was doing listening, but I don't like watching that much movies. So I was watching traveling videos and vlogs, like speaking of vlogs. For listening, and I was always, if there's a word, a sentence, I was always writing it down, breaking it down, trying to learn, repeat. And then I tried to practice with some people, and then I got the offer actually while during pandemic, for to work in a studio where they were training a lot of foreigners, and I said yes immediately because that was my chance for practice. And this is how it started, and like went on and on.
Yeah, you were saying people didn't tell you the importance of English when you were a kid. Okay, but lots of people in India at least go to English medium schools. They don't have good English. So it's more important for us to realize the importance. Like even if you study in the best English medium school, but if you don't want to learn English, nobody can teach you English. So that's the main thing.
I agree.
So self realization. So that's there.
I agree. It's a self realization. It's the understanding why you need it. I wish that's what's gonna. I wish that what they start doing everywhere, like in all schools, in all educational systems worldwide. It might not be the best, okay? It might not be perfect, but I really wish teachers start telling you things of why you need it. Why you really need it. Or why you don't need it. I believe there's some stuff that is up to your interest. For example, doing arts as a subject, or doing, for example, which subject is useless? Let me think. There are certain subjects that are like not that useful, and it's just up to an interest. They can tell you know what, child, you can just do this if you want to. But things like biology, like basic biological knowledge, history, like basic history, and like knowing a little bit of history, understanding where we come from, math, but not the way they teach in the schools, but more like about how to build economy, how to actually start like learn saving up money, how to do like a little bit to that direction too. Obviously, there should be a general math and advanced math, especially for kids who want to do it. But I'm just saying, like, if math teacher would tell me, you know what,
Yeah.
the reason why you should know basic math and some percentages count, so you know how to deal with banks, how to deal, like, you understand what, like, how it works, right? Same
Yeah.
with the languages, like why you would want to learn language.
Yeah, I understand.
I wish the
Got it.
yeah, I wish they would kind of, but I think they don't understand as well. Like post-Soviet countries, like post-Soviet, like teachers who come from the Soviet
Yeah.
Union, basically, they were born in that area. They're like very, very, I'd say, frugal and very, like they're not that much of the free thinkers. They don't really, they just do the same that how they've been taught. That's it.
Yeah, it would have helped. It would have helped if somebody,
Yeah.
especially somebody like you can trust, or like who is
Yeah.
really, who you admire, like your role model. If your role model tells you
Yeah.
this is the way to go, then
Yeah, I agree.
so
I agree.
most of the people think that it's your natural hair, right? So yeah. So do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. No problem. It's not in my natural hair, and I'm open about it.
Yeah. So like I have never seen, I have always seen you like this. So
Yeah.
black is your natural hair color.
No. It's not black. It's definitely not black.
Okay.
The reason the reason my hair just accepts this hair color, ginger, which is one of the hardest, strongest pigments, that easily is because my hair is quite light. It's not blonde, but it's like a ash light.
Okay.
It's very common hair color amongst the Slavs, like the Slavic, because my mom is half Russian, half Ukrainian. This is where I got the genetics from. My father has black hair, same as yours, but my mother's genetics kind of pushed through. So I have kind of quite light hair. It's light brown, if you want to call it, or light. It can become even blonde on the sunlight. So it is very like it is a weak pigment, and that's why I don't need to bleach my hair to make it ginger. If I had black hair, I would have to bleach it first, and then I would have to apply the ginger hair. But that's not the case. I just put the dye on, and it just this is how it looks. And I guess that's why it looks natural.
So you don't like your natural hair?
I like it. I like it second after ginger.
Okay.
I think I'm just ginger at the heart.
Okay.
I wouldn't have a problem wearing it. Let me remember how it was, because how it started. Actually, it's a funny story when it comes to the ginger. Why I started like falling in love with that color.
Yeah.
So you know, henna or hna.
Yeah.
It actually comes from India. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also know that like they don't only use it on skin, they use it on hair too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was a child, I had some issues with the hair, and just my mom wanted to make it stronger.
Yeah.
So she was using that hna to just apply to my hair, and she would buy like colorless hna usually. But once she bought, by accident, she bought the ginger hna, and she applied it to my hair, and she was like, we were like, what is this? So I just became, even just after hna, because my hair is quite light and like perceiving color, it became ginger all of a sudden. And I'm like 5th grade, 4th grade, so I'm a child basically.
19 years old. 19.
But then we're looking at it, and it's like it actually looks pretty. And like the kids at the school were like, oh, you dyed your hair, and like, it's like I was a cool kid for a while because of that. But anyways, this is how it started. I think then I kind of stopped doing it. Then at some point I started using hna again on and off. So it was kind of ginger-ish, but it washes off and then you apply it again.
Yeah.
But then once I just started using like the proper hair dye, and this is kind of how it started and where it ended.
So at first I had no idea. It's nobody would have any. Nobody. Is it possible to know if the hair is dyed or it's natural? Is it possible?
Well, I guess in a lot of cases you can see that because
Yeah.
it looks fake. In my case, I would say the only ginger people, and not everyone, but some of the ginger or redhead people, like who are naturally redhead,
Mhm.
they would say, "You're not natural. We can
Ah,
see that."
ah,
Other people, everyone thinks it's natural.
ah.
Almost everyone.
Okay. Okay. I see. So, Chris, what does the what like is he employed now? Or
So, well, let's put that in context. Chris is my husband,
yeah, yeah.
and we
Forgot
travel together.
forgot to
Yeah,
mention.
we travel together, and he's like the backbone of my channel. He's not on the screen, at least at the moment, but he's like helping with channel and everything, moderation and stuff. And well, at the moment, he's doing the crypto
Oh,
trading.
yeah,
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah.
yeah, and he has from his past life, like he had some company he sold, but he asked for annuity instead of a whole payment at once. So it's like when you make a deal where they just pay you like a salary pay. So it's like a passive income now, I guess, up until he retires. So that's another thing. And everything else we do is more like he does some personal deals with people, you know. It's like just, and he's quite entrepreneurial in general. So that's how we do.
Yeah. My voice, is it loud and clear? Just making sure. Is it loud and clear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Sometimes I have live streams and the voice is very faint. I need to fix it. It's easy to fix, but
Okay, gotcha. No, it's very clear now.
loud and clear. Okay. So let's see. Boxing. And I know you're boxing since you are like 14, 15.
Yeah,
Yeah. From
somewhere around that.
at that age. So let me see if I can recall how you got into boxing. Somebody asked you like we need female boxers.
Yeah, they at the time in Georgia, I was already in karate, but I really wanted to maybe move more to the combat sports,
Yeah.
not just the martial art. So at this time, there was this one guy who was literally. In the beginning, I thought maybe he just liked me or something, but essentially, I understood that he really wanted me to just try boxing. So he was very insistent. Try boxing. Come to our gym. Like this is this trainer. That's his gym. You know, like you will like
Yeah.
it. This that. I said okay. Once essentially, I came over to the gym, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I actually liked it. I liked it that it was that when I started watching more boxing as well, I was like, okay, there's like their upper, like the striking upper body, because it's like focused on like
Yeah.
upper body striking,
Yeah.
but it's so advanced at the same time. I mean, boxing upper body striking is the most advanced one, right? Like if you put kickboxer, Muay Thai in the boxing rules against the boxer gonna win, right?
Yeah.
So I just started looking at it, like getting more and more excited about it, and looking at this, the art in the motion. And yeah, this is how I started. But back in the years when I was, I think it was a year or year and a half that I was competitive. I made it to national team. I won the nationals. I made it to national team. But
Okay.
as I said, there are not many girls at all. So a lot of training was both with like 4 of us girls, but also with boys as well. And the attention, as much as they needed girls, I don't think there was enough attention. Like, for example, now, so far as I know, I like talked with the community and like just asked a little bit what is like how is the situation now. There is an entire separate female team who has their trainer. They take them on all the championships, like Europe championships and worldwide championships. According to IBA, and there's like new association, World Boxing. So, anyways, they are
Yeah.
more competitive now.
So,
They get
yeah.
more experience now,
Got
and
it.
I started thinking about basically just why not? I mean, I'm doing personal training for years. I mean, I got this knowledge Then me and Chris, since we're together, we got even better. Like I learned a lot from him. The way I feel physically now, the way my skill is, the skill set level, the mindset, the strategy analysis, everything is way better than it used to be when I was younger and less experienced. So yeah, I would say why not? You know, so I definitely looking forward. In the beginning, I will definitely look forward to get back to more to sparrings, even though I'm against like a heavy sparrings and like do it constantly. It's not very good for your health, but I'm definitely looking forward to get back to the technical sparrings, some of the heavy sparrings, you know, just to see where I am, how I control the fight, and how I stand on the ring. And yeah, why not just go try to do nationals and everything around that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Great. So you are coming live today, I guess, 4:30, right?
Well, national title for the beginning for same amateur boxing. Some people ask me if I would go pro.
No, no, no. I'm saying like
Sorry.
you are coming live on your channel today, 4:30.
Ah, ah. Yeah. I'm coming live to my channel a little bit later.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to do boxing from the scratch live stream, which a lot of people asked that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was quite
yeah.
a high demand. So we'll see. I'm just going to do everything from the scratch, how to build technique,
Yeah.
how to learn how to punch, like
Yeah.
literally like baby steps. So we'll see. I think it's going to be good.
And I was recently, like you can see, like I punched too hard on my boxing bag
Oh,
without the gloves. So
I also can see it's this knuckle, meaning that you did not rotate it properly because like if you have it here means that you landed your punch somewhere like that. So ideally you want to land your punch like this, meaning that you want to rotate your fist a little bit more in, just a little pointer.
okay, it's yeah. I'm learning from your videos.
Thank you. Well, good for you. I think boxing and it's a good skill. Why not to learn it?
Yeah, it makes you more self-confident. I have felt that if I do it, then I feel more confident. That I know I feel that nobody can hurt me. I can take care of myself.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that helps.
that really helps.
Yeah, it helps with confidence, and confidence is important. So like you are on YouTube, but then you're on Twitch, Kick, and you mentioned that you are like Facebook. It's like it's only for your family. So only YouTube,
Yeah,
Twitch,
for the
and Kick.
friends and family. Yeah, I'm not really using Facebook for. I don't attach it to any other platforms. Instagram is my contact and working platform.
Okay.
Obviously, email as well, contact email.
Yeah.
And regarding like live stream platforms, Twitch and Kick, we just basically need to get the or set up for the multi-streaming,
Yeah.
which is basically we're looking into different options, and it just like I focus on YouTube because it's just going very well right now. But essentially, I don't think it's going to be a problem to just set it up as a multi-streaming at any point. You know, it's just up to me whenever I start it, because like when you multi-stream, obviously there is higher chances that you get the revenue, like
Yeah.
you get more views than other platforms do, and just like a lot of streamers I've been watching, and they say that yeah, like this is how much I make at Twitch, on Kick, on
So
YouTube, multi-streaming.
you stream at the same time, different platforms at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you have chats too. You have like a mixed chat, which is like it's a some of the like you can say YouTube logo and Twitch logo, and you can see where they come from.
So is there a different app for this job, like which you use?
There are some. I tried Streamster. Actually, it has free feature for double streaming.
Okay.
For more, you need to pay. But I wasn't able to set up the chat. Like I couldn't see the chat, and that's like a crucial of it. So I want to look more into it. Streamlabs is one of the common labs. It's good. But for Streamlabs, if you want to stream more than one
Yeah.
at the time, you need to get the Streamlabs Turbo or something. It's the paid version.
Mhm.
So most of them are paid. We're also looking. We want to find possibly. I mean, if it exists, we want to find the options that actually are not paid.
Yeah.
Uh, which is just like, I mean, it's not a problem at some point. If there is nothing like that, we're gonna pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just
If you
the
can.
matter of investigation.
Mhm. So you use Streamlabs. Okay.
When I do YouTube alone, I just do YouTube. And for the Streamlabs, I tried it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Actually, I had an issue with the verification from the Twitch to stream from the Twitch, and I couldn't figure out. But then I tried to stream Twitch on Streamlabs, and it was not a problem. So good if you have like problem with the Twitch verification, your number doesn't want to get the code or something. It's a good option. You can just go Streamlabs, and it's not gonna ask you a verification. You can still stream from the Streamlabs.
Yeah. I see. Yes. Streamlabs. So you paid for the app. You had to pay for the app.
No, I haven't the paid version yet, because if I pay, I actually easily can do. So that's one of the options further down the line. But right now, it's also like, people are usually, yeah, just pay or something. But we're also we're very careful with our finances. We actually are saving up a lot of money, to invest in crypto and stuff. So even though we're comfortably living, especially in Southeast Asia, which is very affordable,
Yeah.
so it gives you more. It's even easier to save up money and live very comfortably. But we're very very careful with finance. So we're not
Yeah.
just oh, let's get this subscription or that, or just do it like this. So before subscribing for a certain service like Streamlabs or whatever, we just calculate first. Oh, okay, do we need it at this moment? If we don't need it at this moment, we don't do it.
Yeah.
So at this moment, it's not
So-
really necessary. But yeah. that's
So
fine.
first you give it some thought, like if you like, do I really need it? Is it worth it? Like you think about it for some time, then once you are like, if then you decide yes or no, right? Like
Yeah.
you're not an impulse buyer. You're not an impulse buyer.
No, none of us is an impulse buyer. We both are very, very pragmatic, and
Yeah.
I think that's good for the
Yeah.
like family finances and
Yes.
family decisions.
So, and like, should I ask some financial questions, like where, like, where do you invest your money? Like you said, like crypto, but so
I can give you general. That's
Yeah.
no problem. It's a good question. I can give you a general answer. When it comes to the investments, it's like Chris is in charge in our family. Like he's very good with those things, like navigate the finances. So yeah, mostly right now at this moment, it's just a crypto investment. It's like 8IO, crypto.com. It's a platform he's using. And like, when we, in the crypto, that's what you would do. If you want to buy something there, like let's say coins, you need to find the time where it's actually drops in the price, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. And yeah, at those times where like we already have money savings, we just need to do the transfer basically. That's we always have like a finance system ready for it. You know what I mean? So if we need, let's say $500 or something, and he needs to buy out something so we make money on it.
Yeah.
That's that's how he does it. And obviously I like to watch this process, but I'm not really that good with those things. And I'll be honest, I'm not that interested either. So it's kind of it's good to have a partner that is more mathematical.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at math. He's good at math.
Analytical.
Yeah, he's analytical. At least like when it comes to the math, for sure. Yeah, I'm like math is like we like to joke about it. Math was mean to me. So
Okay.
that's a little joke. But anyways, that's what we do, and pretty much that's how we invest. just a little pointer. Most of our money is still in the stable coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. So those three are like we stabilize and we put them there to make it secure. So everything else is like a smaller percentage of our money, let's say 10%, that we're playing with. Meaning that money, you put a little bit more under the risk, but you don't take all of your money. You don't do that with all of your money. That's kind of a actually general rule. Don't do more than 10% of the risky trades of your entire income.
You can tell Chris to make some videos on this, like Bitcoin. It's like cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, it's stable? Like I have heard like it's crashing. I have heard so many things like that. So I don't know much about these things, but I'm interested. I'm learning about these things.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, I also didn't know that. I know that from Chris. There is actually a cycle. There's like a 4-year cycle, and usually this matching with the like US election period, and it's like there is like a banana cycle, and there like a bull cycle. There are like different names for it. So it's not just it being uncontrolled. It's a pattern that repeats itself every 4 years, like more or less. That's how crypto traders are actually able to navigate more or less. I'm just talking as very amateur, as someone who is like just also listening. And honestly, like Chris is also, as he says, he's still learning himself, and he doing it for years now. But personally, I will ask him, and he'll send you the videos and the actual people who he learned from, because there's actually very good crypto like materials in the YouTube, very good content regarding the like those things. It just, the problem is because you need to find the right ones, and he already did it. He already has the sources. He already has the YouTubers who are crypto traders, and they just do YouTube as the side hustle, and they teach people, explain things, and they're very accurate with their predictions. So we can share those videos with you and those creators, so you can look into it.
No, yeah, you can, like I was saying, like you can upload on YouTube, like, but yes. So like if you invest, like let's suppose $100 in crypto or Bitcoin, so can you lose $200?
Oh yeah, absolutely you can.
So
that's why you should know how to do it. It's not just you put money and wait. You need to be very careful. That's what I'm saying. There are like your risky trades that are smaller coins, some meme coins, like literally something that you can make money just like the way, if you go in the right time and sell it on the right time, this is the only way how you're going to be able to make money. Otherwise, you're at the risk of losing money.
So then you will have to pay them back. Like you first put in $100. If you lose $200, then you'll have to pay them $100 more. So you have lost $200 in total.
I think seeing something like that. I cannot tell you exactly how it works when it comes to it, but you kind of have I forgot how it's how Chris told me. It's like a risk. So you have like a percentages of if the market is going to drop to that point that you actually totally going to pass that limit, it's just going to take all of your money. It's just you're going to lose it. But like, for example, that when you have a good portfolio, when you have like, you just play, as I said, with a 10% of your entire money, and the rest is in more stable coins that are just fluctuating a little bit, but nothing extreme. It also shows you like that, how much it has to drop to get to the point. And well, I remember Chris was showing me, look, like we had like 700%.
Yeah.
That means we were very, very secure at that point. And he said, like, look at this number. If it drops completely, that means it's just the whole world is fucked. It's like, it's not like just it drops itself. It's crypto is related to the, as I said, political events, what is called real currency fluctuations, the different situations in the world. And as I said, like if it drops completely at that point, he was saying, that means the world is collapsing, and that wouldn't be our main problem anyways. That's what he said.
It's decentralized, right? Like there is no one government which controls this currency.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you have richer people. The one of the ways how they can manipulate market is they buy or sell whenever they want to drop or raise the price.
Mhm.
And when it drops, people are desperate. They start selling because they kind of want, like, they don't want to lose money, and that creates even like then it drops and then it raises again up because, like, anyways, as I said, I'm very, like, I'm amateur. I don't even do it. I'm just someone who is married to someone who
Yeah, yeah.
does those things, and he is also learning. As I said, they're very good crypto people on YouTube
Mhm.
who explain it like a baby steps. They
Yeah.
actually do that. So as I said, that I'm willing, like, we're willing just to share that information for you. You can look into it and see yourself. Okay, listen to them if it makes sense to you, if it's something that you would want to do or not. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's just, I think that's the good way to do it.
So yeah, some people find it really hard, but if you
Yeah.
give anything enough time, it becomes easy.
That you're right, and I'm one of those people who thinks it's hard. I'm literally, that's the, but because I didn't put that much time into
Yes.
it. I'm more just like, I'm like
You-
listening to Chris, but I'm not doing those trades myself.
I-
If I would do it, if I would
Yeah.
look into it, I would get better probably.
Chris is good at crypto, but if you, like, I saw you with the jump rope, and like I could not believe it. You are so good at it. Like, it's not easy. You made it look
From
easy,
crypto
but
to jump rope.
yeah, it's like it's easy for you, but so that's the thing. You have given that so much time, so that's why. So that's the difference. Why do we feel it? Why does it feel hard versus why some people find it easy versus some people find it hard?
I mean, I guess some things, as I said, some things you have a better, not even talent, it's just interest.
Yeah.
If you have something like a big interest in
Yeah.
something, you're more likely to focus on it, commit to it, and just get better.
Yeah.
If you have less interest in something, it kind of, it's boring to you or something, there's less possibility that you're going to really commit
Yeah.
enough time to get good at it. I was very bad at the skipping rope. I'll tell you
Yeah.
straight away, it was not good at all in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it was a matter of practice.
Mm.
So I practiced, and now I'm good.
Yeah. So in, like, you are in Vietnam, like, or you're originally from Georgia, but currently you're in Vietnam, and you are here for,
Yeah.
I mean, in Vietnam for 11 months.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you have
Yeah, 9 months, I think,
months.
total.
9 months. So you will leave in November.
No. We're leaving in the end of August, actually.
Okay.
So it's basically, and it's going to be total 9 months in the August. So now it's around 7-8 months here.
Okay, then we will come to India for a month after you leave, I guess.
No, we're coming to, this time we're just coming for like transit, basically maybe couple days or something like
Okay.
that. And we go to Kuwait. Remember I mentioned about our friend
Yes.
with like motocross and stuff. Yeah, that's where we go. And then we go back to Georgia for, to do some stuff there. Like we have some business to take care of there. And then we'll see. There's some possibilities to, maybe we go to US if I get approved with my visa. Actually,
Yeah.
there is we have some invitation for very interesting things from our friends to US. If not, we like Southeast Asia, Vietnam specifically is the place we always want to come back. So I think we're gonna come back here every year, unless we're somewhere else for important stuff. We would come back here just to do the same lifestyle like we're doing now. And yeah, that's the plan.
So, like, 9 months in Vietnam vacation.
Oh, it's good. It's a vacation where you save up money potentially. It's cheaper than India as well. So especially the city where we are at. It's called Nha Trang.
Yeah.
It's even cheaper comparing to Saigon and Hanoi, Da Nang, which is also a coastal city, but the bigger one.
Yeah.
So prices here, how to tell you? For example,
Yeah. I
like
asked
you have a
you.
big range.
I asked you about
Yeah.
the price of the coconut. I asked you.
Price of the coconut. Oh, it's okay. Let me
One.
think. So
Yeah.
this one is 36,000. It's 30,000. So it's supposed to be
$1 something you said.
$1, something like that, maybe even less.
Hmm. Yeah. So what do you do with the coconut meat? You said you don't eat it. So do you? You just throw it away, right?
I just leave it, and they take like I guess they just take it away. I sometimes I eat it, but I don't eat it all the time. As I said, it's
Because
calorie wise, yeah, it's extra calories that I unnecessary calories. You know what I mean? I'd rather eat something else.
yeah, like you're afraid of getting overweight, so, like getting you don't want to get
Actually, that's
fat.
yeah, that's a little bad wording. Like afraid of getting overweight by eating coconut. No, not exactly. It's just I don't want my weight to fluctuate.
Okay.
I always had a problem with fluctuations, but it was before I learned about nutrition, protein intake. I used to be vegetarian for 6 years as well, pescatarian.
Yeah.
So I was eating eggs and
Fish.
dairy and stuff and fish, but it was not consistent, right? So I was still not getting enough protein. And essentially, now that I know my weight is at a good place, so I'm 161 centimeters height and I'm 54 kg, 54, 55.
Yeah.
Considering that a lot of it is muscle mass, so it's good. It's a good weight. But I don't want, like, why would I fluctuate? Because first of all, it's not good for your health, long-term health and metabolism, obviously. So you just want to be sustain a certain weight, and that's why I'm like I have not logged in a calorie tracking app for a while now, like a week or something. So I'm just eating intuitively. But because I already have an experience what to eat, like I'm not eating coconut because I know it's extra 300, 400 calories, just the flesh. Why would I do that if I want to eat something else? Spend those calories something else, right? So yeah, that's just a little modifications. But I think that's how if people really want to both control calories but also have their nutrition meet their nutrition goals. I think you need to have a certain system and regime. You cannot just eat whatever you want and expect that everything's gonna be good.
Yeah, like diet is like if you are into boxing, then diet. Otherwise, as you mentioned, like weight fluctuation, that sort of thing you don't want, right?
Yes.
So much discipline.
Crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Yeah, I have a question to you.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about the place that you live in, where you were born? Because I don't know that much of the India.
Okay.
It is a big country, so tell me.
First, I want you to guess something. Like, can you guess my age? I have never told you my age. In the vlogs, it's like guess just.
Hey, you look like around my age. You're 25, maybe.
Yeah, I'm 24. You're I'll turn 25 this November. So you're around 6 months older than me. Okay, so
yeah, I think you look 25. I think like you're
yeah. So this camera makes me even look better, I guess, a little bit.
Same. The natural light makes me look better too.
But I'm using some studio lights.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Because if I face that side, okay, leave it. So you want to know like about India?
I want to know about the place in India you are from and where you live. Tell me something about it. Tell us something. I guess a lot of people are going to be interested to hear that.
Okay, so I'm from West Bengal. It's a state in India. on the eastern
Okay.
side of India. Like
Eastern
there
side.
is
Okay.
Bangladesh,
Yes.
then next to Bangladesh. Okay,
Okay.
this is called West Bengal. So it's a state in India, and like the capital is Kolkata, and I don't live in Kolkata. There is a city near Kolkata called Chandanagar,
Mhm.
40 kilometers north to Kolkata. Uh,
Okay.
this is the city where where I'm currently situated. Mumbai
Okay.
is on the other side, like it's on the.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Mumbai is like West Coast. Actually, just a question. Are you somewhere near Varanasi, or it's even further to the south?
No, it's up north. Varanasi is
It's
up
up
north.
north.
Yes,
Okay, so you are more south. Okay,
I'm more like in the middle, in the middle.
gotcha,
Like
gotcha.
if on the eastern side, I'm middle part, but east of
Okay.
India, but middle of India.
Me,
Great.
gotcha, gotcha. So it's not the East Coast, like East Coast. It's more like eastern side, but still on the not on the coast. Yeah, that's what you
Uh,
mean. Gotcha.
uh, yeah. So, hmm. So, what's Krish doing right now?
Sorry.
Like, what would Chris be doing right now? Like, is he like busy with his work or something?
Sorry, I think there was a little bit sound to cutting off. Can you just repeat it one more time?
Like, oh, so okay. What would Chris be doing right now? Like, you are here having the podcast, probably your first ever podcast.
Yeah.
What about Chris? What is he doing?
What is he doing? Right now, he's probably just sleeping
Okay,
because sometimes he tends to work a little bit like at night, and
yeah.
sometimes he has like just can't fall asleep. So he just takes that time to research regarding crypto, YouTube, whatever, and everything. Find the different tools, helpful
Mhm.
information, and sometimes he tends to sleep longer. So I guess he's just sleeping.
Yeah, the night time. I feel that the night time is best for learning, and the daytime is best for doing. Like,
I guess that doesn't work for me though. I'm like a big time sleeper. I sleep at night. I sleep I have a very good sleeping pattern. Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
tell you that.
It's very important. Sleeping is very important. But I feel that I can learn better at the night time. I don't know. Like, in the daytime, I'm more motivated to do something instead of
Mm-hmm.
learning. But at the night
Gotcha.
time, you cannot do much. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it depends what you are doing, but yeah. So I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep. Okay.
You
So
didn't sleep last night.
nah, I I, as well watched some like shows. Have you heard of Squid Game? Probably I was watching Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Yes.
Okay, it's like the third season now.
Yeah. Have you watched it?
I watched the first one. I haven't watched the rest of the two. Are they good?
I mean, the first season is the best one, and
Okay.
it's good. It's got very high rating, but it's too much blood, right? Too violent.
I think it's alright. I was watching, like, last thing we watched was Hannibal. Like, that series Hannibal?
Yeah,
It's based on Hannibal Lecter, and it's like, trust me, it's a lot of blood and a lot of meat and a lot of,
yeah.
yeah. So it's okay. We're strong people here. We've seen stuff.
So like if you now what so for right now to earn money you train people, right? You online.
Yeah. Yeah. Me personally, I do online personal trainings, and basically, I really, with all of my clients, I work long term, just because it just ended up the way. I usually teach people things, and within the, let's say, 3 4 months, they actually technically they're ready to train by themselves. Now they can do that. But because a lot of my clients they just love interactions with me. It's like almost like a session, like a therapy session
Mhm.
too. So they just love like me being there, guiding them, giving something new, obviously, like trying different things as well, but also having the consistency about the same regular training that we do for years. I have some clients who I train for 4 or 5 years, obviously because they
Yeah.
want to. Some of the clients are 2, 3 years, and it just apparently I'm like mostly working long term,
Hmm.
but it's up to the person. And yeah, it's not only training, it's consulting on the diet and
Hmm.
sleep, and just putting those things in place, and trying to establish a healthier habits. So those things, me and Chris work together also. Like he sometimes interferes, he gives even more analysis on certain stuff. So he had worked with some of my clients and gave them a little bit like a fresh start on certain things too. So
Hmm.
we work together, but I do most of the personal training stuff. So I interact. Same as the YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I'm the one who interacts the most.
So you are guiding people and you're doing YouTube, so most like it's going to get monetized very soon, most likely.
Yeah.
So do you do anything else or just these two things?
Well, and like I train too. As I said, I want to. So my goals. Well, I have two goals when it comes to my own training. Sprinting, I want to run
Yeah, 12
100
seconds.
meters up 12 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to boxing, I want to get back to sparring and just to be good at it. Not just come and just beating up, go get there and get beaten up, but
Yeah.
actually be the one who dominates in the
Mm.
ring. So for those things, you need to train, right? You need to have a certain sustainable training. Program can change. It can get diversified, but it's just about consistency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sometimes I even try to combine timing wise, because time is always limited, right? Never gonna be more than 24
Yeah.
hours in a day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I try to sometimes I just stream and train at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Best use of your time.
Yeah, those are the things mostly that I do at the current moment.
So like, do you want to do something else in the future for income?
Um, I guess I just want to focus on YouTube
Okay.
and see where that goes.
Yeah.
With my clients, I mean, honestly, I just have 1 or 2 extra places left. I mean, not more than that. It's already kind of, it's not fully booked, but it's booked in a way that I have like some time for streaming and
Mm-hmm.
others. So it's like scheduled already almost fully.
Mm-hmm.
And probably just diversify my YouTube content. I would love to. I mean, in Kuwait, hopefully going to be able to do motorcycling and motocross. If we do that, I mean, definitely going to be a lot of content around that. Want to try interview some people who are, in different interesting fields.
So
That's what I'm kind of looking forward to.
so how many hours do you spend on like on training people, guiding people? Do you do it every day?
No, I do it every day, but this with different clients. I for each client, it's maximum 3 days a week.
Okay.
So this is how we do it, and some of them train 2 times a week,
It's personal
and
training, like one to
yeah,
one.
one to one. Yeah, I have couples too, so sometimes it's like to one. That's also possible, and it's average an hour.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes more or less, but it's an average of an hour
Hmm.
from the beginning, like including warm up, the main part of the training, and the cool down as well.
So, okay, so on average daily you spend like an hour a day on this?
Well, per one training. So, for example, I think the most trainings I have a day is 3 trainings.
Okay, okay, okay.
This is how yeah. So I have like 3 personal clients a day. Some of the days are more free. I have one, and as I said, it's like distributed throughout the week. On weekends, I think I have one because of the time zone. Most of them are from US.
US.
Yeah.
So how do they find you? Like,
Well, back in the studio times, when remember I mentioned when I learned English, I started working that
Yeah,
studio
yeah.
with English speaking people. So my first client actually, and she also became one of my best friends. Like she's she's like great, and we're quite similar in many ways. So I started training her physically, and she never trained in her life apart from maybe some horse riding. She did some activities, but she never trained.
Mm-hmm.
And so her and her boyfriend at the time, they came to Georgia. They decided just to travel. They came to Georgia, and in that time, like I physically met her, I trained her. She like we fell in love with each other as the client and the trainer
Yeah,
and as
yeah.
a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started training her mom, but online.
Mm-hmm.
So in my studio, I had the first online training practices with people. And then when I left the studio, they wanted to keep doing it with me. They were like, no, we're going with you. So I was like, okay. She also moved to the Portugal, so with her we'll also continue to do it online, right? And after that, honestly, it's mostly the word of mouth. All of the clients I got was
Okay.
they said to someone, and that someone said to someone, and yeah, this is how it
So
happened.
you don't like LinkedIn, Fiverr, Upwork.
No, I didn't use those. I thought to use them, but it just happened so organically that I just people were just like word of mouth still works. You know, that's a very old school, but it still works.
Yeah,
So
but
it just worked for me very well.
so you are not, so people cannot know you from online like people can contact like on YouTube. You have said that you do such things, you provide
Yeah.
such guidance, so people can email you and they can book classes with you. But yeah, so this is one way people can join your classes.
Yeah, there's also an Instagram link in my bio as well. Instagram is more of the if they want to see what shape I am, what I'm doing. It's a lot of cuts from the YouTube, but it's also like again contact information. Also, my clients like one thing I don't do, like a lot of personal trainers do and like to do. I don't insist on before after pictures because it's just I mean I actually asked some of my clients and they just ask me if it's not a problem. They don't want to do it. We have it for our personal usage, but they don't want to get to um, like even just with the body cut. So I respect their privacy, and if they don't want to, like I don't insist. You also need to consider that a lot of my clients they train from home. So those are people who feel quite awkward in the public gyms. They don't
Okay.
like public gyms. They'd rather have the home equipment. And one person, I actually trained a guy, and I trained like strength and hypertrophy. He grew the muscle. He's a family guy. He has a wife. His wife just started training too. So they're now doing this a couple sessions. He even organized the garage as the like a mini gym
Yeah,
because he didn't like gyms.
yeah,
Not like he was awkward, but he just like it wasn't consistent for him. He was seeing so many people just doing this and that. It was very distracting for him. So yeah, a lot of my clients are just really into a privacy thing.
mm.
And as I said, like in the beginning, honestly, I was like, I wanted to do this before after because there's some personal trainers or fitness coaches who are like, here is my before after. Those are my clients. You come train with me, kind of thing. And that works, obviously, right? Sometimes they even do fake pictures, kind
Yeah,
of different lighting, they make those clients to take pictures on fasted state on after just to make them look slimmer or something like that. But and in the beginning, I thought that, oh, I need to do that too. That kind of makes me a good or like determines if I'm a good or bad trainer. But then 7 years in this field and experience working with people, I realized that all those short-term results, cut the weight in just like 1 month
mm-hmm.
or something like that, like cut 10 kgs, 15 kgs in a month. This is a bullshit. And the main focus should be health,
Yeah,
the strength, building a muscle mass, building the skill, coordination, and everyone has their own pace. So that's kind of the style I developed throughout the years, and I refocused on doing those things. And I'm pretty much happy doing it that way, and my clients are also happy doing it that way.
God. So, but I feel more motivated. Like if I go to a public gym where I can see other people are working, I feel more motivated.
Good for you. I love public gyms. I guess that I got my niche, like a market niche, that people who don't really like gyms that much, but they want to be healthy, they
Yeah.
want to strong, they want to be have their exercise in place like consistently. So they're just like that affects their longevity and life quality, right? So because they have jobs, they have families, they have stuff to do,
Yeah.
right? So it's just a niche I kind of hit. Otherwise, I agree. I myself love public gyms. I love boxing gyms, and I
I
love interacting with
I
people.
think yeah. Why would you create? Why would you spend so much money to create a private gym? I think it's because either you don't have that much time to go to a public gym, or
Yeah.
you are shy about your body.
Hmm. Yeah, I have clients who have both reasons. Rather, they don't have time
Mm-hmm.
to just go to the gym, and they just prefer to do that. Also, I'm not talking like that one client I have who has like his like garage gym. It's not like a perfect gym or something. It just he has a certain weight, and he just got them on the Facebook market. Someone was selling for very cheap, good weights. Probably just wanted to get rid of it. So it's just like his gym is not that expensive, but it's good enough. We have everything we need to meet his goals,
Yeah,
our goals regarding his training. Yeah,
that's
it's not
great.
impossible.
It looks like beer what you are drinking, but it's not beer, I'm sure.
It is a green tea, and they
Okay.
always serve green tea for free with everything. So I ordered coconuts here, right? So they served me extra 2 glasses of the green tea, and
Okay.
with the coffee, they have a big coffee culture in Vietnam. So they
Okay.
order coffee, everyone drinks coffee, and they always have a green tea on the side. It's very nice, actually.
I see. So like you are in a cafe,
Yeah, it's the coffee shop,
coffee shop.
like one of the coffee shops like nearby.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. In India, like you have not visited the US yet, but you want to visit the US.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
think the U.S. is the country of opportunities.
Ah.
Though I have, as I said, most of my clients are from U.S. They're like when I told them that maybe if they give me a visa and like if we can come, I would come. They all want to visit me now. They said we would fly wherever to meet you. We have a lot of U.S. friends. We actually have a lot of friends from U.S. that we met here as well. And yeah, I mean, this is just how it happens. I mean, we actually know quite a lot of people in US, even without being in US.
Yeah.
Even fun fact, my YouTube viewers, 30%, like the biggest percentage, comes from US too.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So US is most of your viewers are from the US.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it would
Yeah.
be Georgia because you are a Georgian.
Yeah, but because I'm doing English speaking content, that automatically cuts out Georgia. Not that many people, I think, in average, speak good English. Like there's
But
Georgian content. There's quite a big Georgian YouTube platform, like comedy and sports and this and that, and those are in Georgian. So those have the biggest Georgian viewing.
okay. But in India, it's if you every almost everybody wants to learn English in India. So
Yeah.
you will find lots of English Indian channels on YouTube.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There is even this joke about it, like it's kind of like an opinion that if you really want to fix something, go to those Indian channels, and they're always teaching you something when it comes like how to fix your phone or how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
find this thing. Like
Yeah.
it helped me many times. Yeah, like Indians, I think, yeah, you have in average, I think quite a lot of English speaking Indians are out there.
And 10%, less than 10%, to less than 10% of Indian population is fluent in English. Less than 10%.
Okay,
So, so
okay.
people might think that many people can speak great English. It's not true. It's not true.
But it's still like a hundred and like around 150 million people speaking fluent English in India. It's still like because sometimes people forget how like the
Yeah.
population of India.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah. How many people are there in Georgia?
You will laugh. I think your cities have bigger population. Like a lot of your small cities have bigger population
Pro-
than Georgia. It's
Probably
3.6 million total country.
3.6 million. I
Yeah,
did the calculation. Like India has 1.4 billion, and Georgia has 3.4 million. Right.
6 million.
So
3.6. Yeah.
yeah. So if you do the calculation, I think there are like 200. Let's see how many Indians there are for one Georgian. I have done it before, around 200 or some. Where is the
How much
calculator?
is it?
1.4 billion, right? So 1400 million divided by 3.4 million. It's 400. Did I make a mistake? 3 point
Well,
3
per
point.
one person, I guess that kind of makes sense now. It's like if there's per one person, it's like 400 Indians per one Georgian. I don't
3.4
know. I'm not good at math.
3.4 million people in Georgia. 3.4 million.
3.6 actually. It's
3
3.6.
okay. Oh, that point would not matter that much, but it's okay. I see. Around around 400. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's a big difference. Like 400. Like you can. It's a big difference.
Yeah, it's on the small country side. Like it's like a small country, and actually they're quite a big Indian population in Georgia. Like
Oh.
for you, it's like a fraction, but Georgia is one of the countries. I think as so far as I like learned it from other Indians and some friend of ours. So the ones who can afford education abroad, they're like some Indians who can go like to Dubai and London, like that's kind of like the expensive education outside of India. Some of the people who are more like upper middle class, they would go countries like Georgia.
Hmm.
And every Indian you meet in Georgia, like no doubt they're medical students. I
Oh.
never met any Indian in Georgia who are not a medical student.
Doctors.
Yeah, they come because Georgia has quite a good like it's okay medical school, I guess. And yes, Indians are coming for the medical school
Okay, okay, okay. I
or in
see.
Georgia.
Hmm. So I see. So So when are you coming to India? You are coming to Mumbai. So when?
So it's like, yeah, I think it's 27 we fly and 27, 28, I guess, we land there. Maybe
August.
even 27. Yeah, 27, I guess.
But the like you said like you're coming for a month.
No. I said that we're going Kuwait for a
Okay.
month. So with India, we were thinking to stay maybe for a couple days to 1 week. Depends because we have some friends. Maybe we stay a little bit longer, but I think we're gonna get tickets for Kuwait too. So once we do that, we're gonna have exactly established days that we spend in Mumbai. So this time it's more just like a transit. Um, but yeah, I mean, even couple days, just go out, do some things. we've been. I remember Mumbai center, like the old center,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember how like it was such a cultural shock to me.
Yeah.
It was such a mix. There's so many people, and
Yeah.
like you have those cafes and coffee shops, and like restaurants, and like Leopold. I think that is one of the famous ones. In Mumbai, there is the cafe. It was Leopold Cafe that
Okay.
is like full of the tourists and Indians as well. But then you also look around a little bit, and there's some people like living in tents, and
Yeah.
like
Slum.
someone tries to like slums and like trying to. I guess some people try to scam you or something. You have to be like
Mm-hmm.
careful with the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
belongings. So it's like I found that you don't have that much of the infrastructural segregation. Like literally in the biggest cities too, it's pretty much the same, like same area. It's mixed, and you have temples that,
Yeah.
like our friends who are quite wealthy, they would go to that temple, but also poor people would go to the temple, and like it's kind of they're same. Like it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor in the temple, like
Yeah.
Hindu or Buddhism or Jain, like doesn't matter.
Yeah. And
So it was very interesting.
you're Christian?
As I mentioned many times, I come from the Orthodox Christian country,
Okay.
but I have my personal system of beliefs. Like I'm not exactly, I don't identify myself as a Christian.
Okay. Yeah. Like your parents are Christian, but you are
Yeah,
half Christian.
something like that. I mean, no, I don't consider myself Christian. I can
Okay.
tell you that. I think there are some things I like in the philosophy of
Yeah.
Christianity,
Yeah.
but there are more things that I dislike in the Georgian context. I think it's one thing that I actually liked in India more than in Georgia, the vibe, for example,
What do you
Hindu
mean?
religions and all these temples. Like some of them are some of the Krishna, some of the this. So it's like
Yeah.
so many, but it gives a positive vibe. When you hear those mantras,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
just free to like listen to it, and even the death, how they celebrate death. Obviously, it's a sad thing that a person's died,
Yeah.
but because they believe in reincarnation, they believe that that's just a part of the journey. They kind of, it's like a bittersweet energy. When in Georgia, like you don't want to go to funerals, it's so heavy,
Oh.
and it's like so, and in Christianity it's about like you don't have a reincarnation, like there is belief of the heaven and hell, and that's how it is. So I don't really agree with that. I don't really like it. I try to distance myself, and my
Mhm.
parents they also are not hardcore Christians. Yes,
Uh-huh.
they have the
Yeah.
icons. My grandma, I think, prays like or like every now and then. My father too, but they're not like going to the church all the time and
Yeah.
being like extremist or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I don't remember that being like a very extreme part of my childhood either.
Hmm. More and more people are becoming like this now. Like previously, we didn't have the internet, so we didn't know many things. Like if your parents are Hindu or
Yeah,
Christian, then you would mostly know about Hinduism or Christianity.
yeah.
But now we can learn about so many. So
Hmm.
people like some things about Hinduism, they take it. Like I like a lot of things about Christianity, I take it. So I don't know if I should call myself a Hindu or like what I should. The same goes for you too. I get it. Mm.
Yeah, I agree. I understand where it comes from, and you're right because now we have sources to learn more.
Mhm.
And not still a lot of people don't do that. Like my family, for example, none of them speak English. I encourage my sisters. I have two sisters, and I
Uh-huh.
encourage them to learn,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
for them because they're young. They're younger than me, and I really want them to be able. I also can help them with things more if they know English,
Mm-hmm.
right? So yeah, none of my parent family members speak English, and that really affects their lifestyle. They're like in the box, like okay, they know Georgian and Russian. That's it.
Mm.
That means the culture, the interest, the information they're taking
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Georgian and
It's
Russian.
so
That's it.
limited. Like it's so limited. It's like living in a, if you know English, you are living in a sea, but if you don't know English, and then you are probably living in a well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good analogy. I like it. I'm gonna use it with my sisters next time. Next time I talk to them about it.
Like uh, fish of the sea and frog of the well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little harsh, but
Yeah.
it's true. It's
It's-
true.
and sometimes we need to use such harsh analogies to tell them the truth, otherwise they won't get it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, Truth. Um, it doesn't matter if it's hard or sweet. Like truth is a truth, right? So usually it's hard, and I think one of the I've been talking that on the stream when it's about mental health and like certain like traits, and we've been talking about it that we need to exercise the ability to perceive truth the way it is. It might be painful, but it's okay. We'll survive. You know, it's better to know the truth, face the reality, and navigate yourself in that reality than live in delusion.
So you were once talking about like depression, so I'm curious, like you don't have, I know, I'm sure you don't have any such, you're not diagnosed with anything like that. I'm certain about that.
Not anymore. I don't have it anymore. I used to have depressive states, but my depression is more like I just work and work and work, and I like used to really support my family way too much, even more than it needed to be, because like you know sometimes you help your family and they kind of get used to it and they stop developing themselves, right? So I was in that state. I was working a lot. It's the years when I worked in studio. I was making very good income,
Yeah.
but it was just work. I stopped even walking much. So I was like, I would take a taxi or something, you know, to get to the work and or back home. I was like, you know, like losing motivation for things. One day I just woke up and I feel that like I have this burden, and I kind of started understanding why some people just live like this for years and they just commit suicide because of that heavy burden. I wasn't thinking about suicide, but I just started thinking about it. Oh, I guess this is how it feels, because it's like a big stone and it's getting bigger, bigger, bigger. And you might not feel it straight away. You just feel getting heavier
Yeah.
and less emotional, like no motivation for anything anymore, and just gets worse and
You
worse.
feel
So
like
that,
you feel like
yeah.
a zombie.
Zombie, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that was my type of depression.
Yeah.
Some people cry a lot, you know. No, like I was just like turning into a zombie.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
But now you don't have any of those problems.
Absolutely not, because I just actually like since I met Chris, my husband, what happened? I wasn't eating meat before, right? So with him, he was joking about chicken is a fish. So he was cooking a lot for us, and we went to Cyprus. Actually, we trained. We started like doing. We didn't go partying or something. We went actually to isolate ourselves a little bit. You know, train, eat well, cook together. So over time, I started eating. Okay, I'll start from chicken. Then I started eating like meat in general, but mostly chicken breast is and eggs and those kind of things are the main protein source for us. So this was the first transformation of it. I started feeling different. I realized that before I felt like a half of myself. I was not exactly, because simply I was lacking the bioavailable protein in my body. And obviously, when you just simply eating meat, and when you're pescatarian, you have to make sure you have, and I was not doing it, you know what I mean? Like I was not making sure that I have enough proteins from the sources I could eat. When you just eat one breast of the chicken, like one chicken breast, like 300, 400 grams, you already have your protein requirements in, at least for my body type, right? So it's way more simple. I started getting stronger. That's at that time I started doing pull-up training. So the Grease the Groove program that I've been talking quite a lot and often in my streams and the videos. That's when Chris introduced me to the program. I started, so I went from 0 to 10 pull-ups, like 5 strict pull-ups, 10 keep. So all
Hmm.
of a sudden I'm like in a fraction of a percent. There's like less than 1% or something of women being able to do pull up once.
Yeah.
So I started feeling like, okay, I feel great. I'm actually strong.
Hmm.
Is it just an like apparently it's just an adjustment of the lifestyle? My sleep more or less always been good, right? So I think that also helped me to never be too depressed.
Yeah.
But in the combination that the things I was lacking
So
now, good diet, exercise, getting stronger, and good sleep, that's it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you never took any pills or anything like any medication for nah.
No, no, never. I never got to that point, and
Yeah.
thanks God. Because once you get there,
Yeah.
it's not only about medication; it's about the doctor's mentality. They are like, okay, there's some good ones who, before prescribing you anything, they're probably gonna ask you, are you taking way too much caffeine? Are you sleeping well? Are you exercising? Like doing this and that?
Uh-huh.
There are few ones who would ask you that first, and they would tell you, okay, you need to take care of those things first before even getting medicated or anything like that.
Yeah.
But they don't. Most of people don't do it. Most of the psychiatrists and the psychotherapists don't do that. They just gonna tell you, oh, you feel bad. Okay, well, let's try to put you on this. And but obviously they don't. They technically want to put you on the medication and then start tapering it down to make you feel better. But it doesn't work that way. What happens that people get hooked on it, and I know, like a lot of my friends actually the ones who don't exercise and train necessarily who just leave it like a regular work, like some social life, partying a little bit, that kind of lifestyle. What they do, they don't even get the prescription anymore. They just go on and off on those medication without the like, and they just wrap it up themselves because it just makes them feel better, and they get hooked on it,
Yeah.
on the antidepressants. That's what I mean, and that's
Yeah.
completely wrong way to do it.
Hmm. Exercise. Exercise is a better option than getting pills, right?
Oh yeah, so absolutely. Not even exercise, just optimize. Try to, okay, let's say like you have a lifestyle, you have your job, you hate,
Yeah.
you're like getting, you're just getting sick of everything. Well, first of all, try to get some adjustments there. So you're able to adjust your sleep, your diet, your base level of exercise. I'm not even talking about gym. I'm just talking about like just walking, being able to eat normal food, like non-processed. Even if you just eat once or twice a day, it's not really about how many times you eat. It's about what you eat.
Hmm.
And then you don't scroll at nights, and I mean, it's funny, a lot of people watch streams and stuff at night, but when they say, oh, it's very late, I always tell them, go have your sleep, just don't
Yeah.
do that consistently, don't do it every night,
Yeah.
okay, because you want your certain hours of sleep. On average, a person needs 8 hours of sleep,
Yeah.
which is breaking down into few REM cycles,
Yes.
and those REM cycles need to be completed, right? So you
90
have a
minutes.
quality sleep.
90 minutes.
Yeah,
Like one sleep
yeah,
cycle is 90 minutes long. So how many sleep
yeah.
cycles would you need per night? Would you need
Well,
90
just the
minutes?
90. Well, do the math, please. And I don't even have a calculator, so you
8,
can just.
8 times 60 divided by 90. Let's see. Well, I love my profession, but if somebody doesn't like it, then it's harder for them. Right. So 8 times 90. Sorry, 8 times 90. Divided by 6. Did I do the what should 8 times
So
60.
we
8 times 60
8
divided.
times 60.
Yes, 8 times 60 divided by 90.
Yes, divided by
Yeah,
90.
5.3.
Yeah, 5.3. Obviously, it's also including the time. So you have the times of awakening. You have some minutes before you fall asleep, right? You don't just shut down. You have like, let's say 10, 15, 20 minutes before you actually fall into like a phase one of the sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep cycle. Then you have between the cycles, when the first REM cycle ends, for example. This is usually when you get up or you wake up at night, go to bathroom, for example, or
Yeah.
drink water, and then you get back to bed and you fall asleep again. So those are like gaps between the REM the cycles itself that it also consists of the, so it's not 8 hours strictly of the cycle or the REM cycle phases. It's also like included of everything, you know, the moment when you fall asleep and those gaps and stuff. So in average, this is what you get. You get around five, let's say, five REM cycles.
Yeah, and there is this TED video, like you know, TED Talks, TEDx, TED TED
Sorry,
videos,
what?
like TEDx on YouTube.
No,
It's
I haven't.
okay.
Oh, is it the video that's when you just like it's about like making you fall asleep or something? That's what you mean, or?
It's there is a channel on YouTube called TED. Okay, TED.
Um, TED, TED. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. So over there, some like one neuroscientist. There is a great video called "Sleep is Your Superpower." So over there, he is explaining why sleeping is so important. What happens to your
Mm-hmm.
body when you sleep?
Yeah. No, it's absolutely that's like that's already a confirmed research information. Even though like as a sleep specialist and the people who research sleep don't exactly know why we sleep
Yeah, yeah,
still.
yeah.
They still don't know that,
Hmm.
but it is like a vital part. They say that in the REM cycle, like in the REM phase of the REM cycle, when it's like a rapid eye movement, when you are like in such a deep sleep, it's just like a rapid eye. Probably this is where we dream. This is where we see the dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And when so you know there are like a different brain waves detected at the different cycles.
Gamma,
Yeah, at the
alpha.
different phases. Yeah, that's true. That those ones, and they were finding that like there were certain way. I don't remember which one was at the REM phase, but it indicates on the it's like a self therapy for the brain. Like brain deals with the outside stress. So we know that in sleep we recover, right? For muscle too. If you train, you break down your muscle. When happens recovery? During the sleep. It doesn't happen during the day. So in the day, you do catabolic phase, and then anabolic phase happens in the sleep mostly.
Yeah.
And that's one interesting thing. Our brain actually self-regulates it to calm itself down. You know, regulate the effects of the outside stress. Fascinating, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It cleanses your brain. Like every cell produces waste. Like
Mm-hmm.
whenever it's like working, it produces waste, and when you sleep,
Yeah.
it cleanses the brain. Like it gets
Yeah.
cleaned. So
Yeah.
that's there.
That's why the quality sleep is very important. You know, that's not going to happen if you. I'll tell you a good example. For example, one of my clients had a sleep apnea, like a very serious sleep apnea.
Okay. Mean
Apparently, he was
what
stuck.
what is sleep
Sleep
apnea?
apnea.
Yes.
Okay, sleep apnea is the condition where you just stop breathing at night
Okay.
for whatever reason. It's like can be genetical, it can be developed by in the age, like later age. There are many reasons why it can be caused. So it's basically stopping like breathing. He had the sleep apnea episodes in the hour. I think he was stopping to breathe 35 times in the hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, how was it affecting him? He was not like his brain was in the constant like survival. So instead of just soothing down and like entering the sleeping phase and relaxing, it was like trying to make him survive because like imagine just stopping like having those sleep apnea episodes, right?
Yeah.
Fortunately, right before at the same time we started working with him, he went to the healthcare provider.
Yes.
He checked this. He got diagnosed, and he got this machine that is like he's putting the mask on. There are two masks, like a full mask and just a nose mask. And obviously, he has to sleep like this now for, if not entire life, for for a very long time at least. And it literally like it's like a airflow, so it gives you an airflow, and it's like, yeah, I mean, It's comfortable. You can sleep like he's like sleeping well with it. But then he got to the doctor again, and his sleep apnea decreased drastically. So it maybe one episode. Now it's almost gone.
Hmm.
So he uses the machine. His sleep quality improved. Like he actually started sleeping,
Yeah.
meaning that all those recovery processes, the like brain now has the ability to just soothe itself down and really recover the body. Before, for probably certain years, he didn't have an like he didn't basically sleep. He didn't take proper sleep at all, and it is detrimental. It was affecting his mental state, his physical state. He
Mm-hmm.
was consistently tired. He also has a family, so everything was becoming like an outside stress factor, even like the smallest things.
Hmm.
It's very heavy. And yeah, so this is one of the conditions. If you have those episodes, it's good to check too with the doctor if you have a sleep apnea, and get it treated straight away, and that can
Yeah.
improve the life quality drastically.
So it's worse. Like sleep deprivation is worse than in like drinking alcohol. I have never drank alcohol, but I can imagine what it would feel like. Like if you are sleep deprived, if you have not slept for like 30 hours, okay, then like
Mm-hmm.
you feel like very, you cannot think clearly, you cannot think deeply, you feel very irritable, like you get irritated very easily and annoy.
Yeah,
So yeah, and if you,
I agree.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
no, that's true.
it's
But you haven't drank alcohol. I know a lot of Indians I know that never drank alcohol.
it's yeah. So like I'm thinking like when did I sleep?
Right.
Like how long did I sleep for? No, I'm fine. I'm feeling good. I didn't sleep this night, but some it's but I slept before a lot of long hours.
Well, there were situations, yeah, and that's the thing. Like your body tried to compensate as called as sleep debt. So because you didn't have sleep this night,
Yeah.
you probably it's gonna try to compensate, and hopefully your schedule is the way that you actually time wise you can afford
Hmm.
a good sleep,
Yeah,
long
yeah.
sleep is something. So it's gonna compensate it anyways. I'll tell you a good example like about Chris. Chris has very inconsistent sleep. Sometimes he's saying he doesn't sleep the entire night, then he sleeps again, then he sleeps properly for some time, then like it's on and off.
Hmm.
But he's tracking his sleep for more than a year now, and when we watched at his yearly stats, it was still averaging in 8.2 hours.
Okay.
So like your brain tries to put you in the
Hmm.
average it out still to the normal amount, meaning that it tries to compensate that
Yeah.
sleep debt.
So
Another fascinating thing.
if you sleep 4 hours today, tomorrow you are going to sleep for what? How many hours?
No, you're like I don't know
12
exactly.
hours.
Probably want to try to sleep properly. Yes, exactly, and it might average out throughout not just one night, but just few nights.
Okay.
But the problem is when people have a job or the lifestyle when they don't have enough time to sleep at all.
That's very bad. Like should health should be our number one priority.
I agree.
If you don't have good health, then you cannot really enjoy your life.
Yeah,
But
you
so
cannot
much.
do much.
So I sometimes I used to watch like movies or like shows continuously. Like I'd watch movies or shows all day long. Okay, then I'll sleep and I'll wake up. I'll do the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I used to those like 3-4 days at a stretch. Like I would not sleep much. Yeah, I used to feel like a zombie. There was not much movement involved.
Yeah,
So even if you sit
it does.
like, even if you like
Yeah.
your body is getting exercised. If you even stand up, or like if you're standing versus you're sitting versus you're laying down,
Mm-hmm.
there is your heart is working more. If
Yeah.
you are standing up, it's like the blood it has to pump the blood uh, s- from there to there if you're standing up. But if you're laying
That's right.
down, then the heart doesn't have to do much work.
That's right.
So yeah, your heart is getting a lot of exercise just from standing up. So
Yeah, just saying that. Yeah, you like consistently what we've both been in that periods. I had those periods too when I'm just like just watching something and like as you say like stretching out 3-4 days like that and feeling like a zombie.
yeah,
You don't want to do that consistently. There are some people who just leave. That's their lifestyle, and that is a problem. That is really detrimental both for
yeah,
mental health and physical health
yeah,
at the same
yeah.
time.
It takes like a 1 or 2, like 1 day or 1 to 2 days to get back to normal life.
Yeah,
You cannot. There is this fog. You cannot think clearly if you.
yeah.
So I'm not saying don't watch movies or shows, but know how much you like. You
Balance.
can,
Yeah,
yeah,
balance it out.
yeah, and this balance could be. For me, I'm currently focusing on editing. Okay,
Yeah,
so for me personally, I would not like to touch any OTT platform right now.
yeah.
So editing, so I have got so many daily vlogs which need to get edited. So some conversation videos which need to get edited. So you edit on your phone.
Yeah.
It's CapCut.
Yeah, it is on my phone. Yes.
CapCut, right?
Actually, no. I use InShot.
InShot.
It's another app. Yeah.
InShot. Okay. Why don't you use a laptop or something?
Well, I have a laptop, but I tried to do what was the uh, Adobe
Yeah,
Premium.
Adobe Premiere
Yeah,
Pro.
yeah. But I don't know. Didn't really get into it. Like with in the phone, it's just easier for me. And my computer is not that good now. Like it's just like its battery went off, so it has to be always plugged in, stuff like that. So I cannot even carry that much anymore. I just find it more comfortable on phone, at least at this point. I understand that further down the line, especially when the channel gets monetized, I really think that it makes sense to take that money and actually reinvest in the channel, get something like in equipment or get a light or, get a good computer essentially if you can afford it already, just to do those things. At some point, maybe even hire someone to help you with those things.
Yeah.
But as I said, right now it's still about consistency. Like for example, I do more live streaming now even than making videos. I still gonna make more videos. I don't want to do only live streaming, but at this moment, while it's growing that rapidly, you don't want to lose momentum. You focus on that thing. For the live stream, it's more than enough to have a good holder. My phone is already good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this front camera is okay, and the back camera, like main camera, is actually very good. And yeah, I have microphone. Pretty much, it's all right for now, I think.
You're using earphones, and that's the microphone over. That's the microphone.
Oh, well, this is just my headphones. I'll show you my microphone. This is how it looks. So you have two mics actually. So it's good for the podcast format for a couple people. You just attach it. So you plug this in with the USB. It's like a Type C.
Receiver.
Plug it in the phone, and it's connected. You just have to charge it every now and then. It holds very long.
I have got that. Like I have a similar thing, but like right now you are using the microphone of it. If the audio quality is good audio quality.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. So if it's good, especially it's, as I said, everyone wants to make it perfect, and I understand some people start with channels with the good equipment already. Like they already have they got equipment and they have a certain goal. But most of people, I think, just start with whatever they have. And as much as can be sometimes a perfectionist, and I'm like, okay, it's not a good quality. It was quite a challenge for me, even with my older phone. It wasn't that good of quality. But Chris was like, just do it. Don't think about it. Like right now, it doesn't matter. And apparently he was right.
Yeah, that's how I got started. you should watch some of my oldest podcasts.
Yeah.
Like how I used to talk, like I used to talk like a robot. Okay, and then I started with a mic over there, and it used to look a little weird, at least to me. So yeah, you can start from whatever you have, then you can keep building on it. And
Trust me, I was struggling. I had an issues talking on camera. I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I had to take a break of 5-10 minutes and do it again. Yeah, it was quite funny. Now I can even live stream. I actually feel even better live
yeah,
streaming and just talk organically than. I still have sometimes like when it's scripted, I'm like saying the sentences like, well, like do this, and then I'm like, okay, fuck, I need to say it over. But even when I do videos, I already know, even if I mess up the sentence, I repeat it exactly in the time I need to, because I'm used to cutting it in the right times now, right? So I know how to say things to make it look good, and that also came with experience. In the beginning, it was that very
yeah.
difficult, but
I watched
like everything,
I
it's
watched
matter of practice.
I watched your oldest video. I can see the difference. Your words, your speech was not coherent. Like when you first started, then the words
Yeah.
were very distinct. It was more robotic. Now, like
Yeah.
you are becoming more and more fluent, like effortless, right? The better,
Yeah.
like that's like if I gave you the example of jump rope, you are really good at it. So when you can do it without much effort, then it's you have got a better hold at it. If you can do it without, like, it's a no-brainer when it becomes a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, we all start from somewhere, and the difference is that me and you started. A lot of people don't dare to start. We started.
Yeah, that's the hardest step, right? The first step.
Yeah,
That's the
that's the
hardest step.
hardest one. I agree. I agree.
In physics, like I studied physics, the same principle is applied, like friction. You know what friction is.
Yeah, of course.
So like so if the cap is over there, okay, the cap is on top of my notebook or notebook.
Hmm.
So it takes more energy to get started. Okay, this is called static friction. Like when I
Mm-hmm.
want to get
Static
started,
friction. Okay.
like if the amount of friction there is when it's stationary but wants to move, and there is this thing called kinetic friction. Kinetic friction is
Mm-hmm.
like when it's moving, then the amount of friction there is involved, that's kinetic friction.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's stationary, the amount of friction is, so kinetic friction is way lesser than static friction. Even literally this is true.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, the physics are good. I think I'm more really like. I cannot tell you that I was good at physics, because for me that was also a math.
Okay.
But now for because I understand how those forces work, because when you do more sports, you actually really start understanding how friction works, how kinetical energies work, like kinetic and potential energy really do work, how the gravity works, against your body, like vertically. So at least those basic physics.
Yeah.
And actually, the same goes for vertical forces too. Gravity, or
Yeah.
the the gravity. What happens is when you try to lift weight. For example, I want to do biceps curl, right?
Yeah.
It's actually harder on the beginning, and the higher I get, the easier it becomes.
Yeah.
So it's approximately the same principle, because of the forces are pushing against it on the bottom way harder, way more than at the every stage after that.
uh
Obviously, it's hard to do it now, but if you do it with weight, you will understand that it's easier at this point to hold it than at the lower point.
it's like
So vertically, same as the horizontally, almost. It's like works with the same principle.
this is very hard, like from like this is hard
Yeah.
in comparison to this, right? At this position it's easier, because right now the weight is too far away from you, So
Yeah.
right now it's
Yeah.
it's called moment.
And it's also it's closer to the earth, right? Because the closer you are to the earth, it's like the closer is the how you call it, center mass or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah,
you just the gravity
yeah,
kind of wants to attract you to the ground as close as possible.
yeah,
It's that's why, for example, the elbow plank, you know, the plank exercise when you just stand on the plank.
yeah, yeah,
Elbow plank is harder than the push plank because you're literally just you're closer to the ground. When you're further to the ground, it's easier to hold yourself, and you know, etc. So, anyways, the analogy was the same as the powers of the friction. You said
yeah,
the static friction. It's harder to like in the real life. It's same. It's harder to start. It's harder to lift your ass and go do something.
yeah,
But
yeah,
once you start it,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
once you break through,
Uh-huh.
it gets you kind of get into a flow motion, you know, like
Yeah,
get into flow state of it.
yeah, like like humans, like I'm like you said, like I need to correct you about this, that you said it almost doesn't matter, like earth surface, okay, there is the earth 5
Yeah.
kilometers of the earth, gravity almost doesn't change,
Yeah.
the gravitational pull. So if you go from here to there, for you basically you will feel no difference in gravity.
Yeah.
So but I think the thing is it's moment, like right here there is this um, moment of force, torque, these things are getting applied over here. Why this
Yeah, sure,
feels harder
obviously,
than this?
obviously, but
Sorry,
it's still
sorry,
no, I
i
understand, I
i
understand you.
i,
And like I'm not.
I
Yeah.
studied physics, so it's my duty, I feel
Yeah.
it's my duty if somebody makes
Yeah.
a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. It's not like, and it's you feel free to correct me because I'm not like that much. I'm more like just looking as the physical, like how it applies to the training. Though then you have to explain why it's still harder at this point. And obviously, there you have the torque and the position of the like arm, for example. But if you take any other exercise too, um, it's just always easier when you get it to the top, further from the ground. And it might not be a big impact and it might be combination and everything. But just for the analogy's sake, I'm just saying that it's just harder to start. You know, it's
Yeah.
always harder at the bottom. And once you get it to the motion, it goes
Yeah,
good.
like I also like I'm also little interested in psychology, so oh, why is it harder to start? Why, if I ask you why?
Well, psychologically, it's not. Let's maybe talk a little bit. I'm not the neuroscientist,
Okay, yeah,
but
no,
the things that I'm looking into it, for example, just for there are a lot of materials I'm looking into it for the sake of personal training and training process, right? To understand how it actually works. Before it was just, oh, okay, there's no enough willpower, this and that, but there is the kind of a chemistry behind it. What is a willpower? What is a discipline? So it is, first of all, a lifestyle. You were raised into it and like grown into. So your body, your brain is at the state having a certain neural pathways, right?
Yeah.
Which is your basically your patterns of the lifestyle, your habits,
Yeah.
things that you just do consistently, and you don't put the effort in it. You just do it because you're used to them, right? And a lot of things. I mean, if as a child you were not used to playing outside, you know, if your parents didn't encourage you or even set the example to, you know, do the physical activity also together with you, if you're just being a fat kid who's being fed more and more food and, you know,
Yeah.
just, you know, just sitting at home, not doing much, essentially what happens to your brain, this is what you have to deal with. This is the neural pathways, the patterns you developed. And there is such a thing as the a prefrontal, like part of the brain, the big part of the brain, like prefrontal cortex, like area of the brain,
Yes, yes.
and the certain part of the brain, which again, if someone is a neuroscientist, they're going to
Yeah.
know better how it works. But let's say it's that area where there is this part which literally is responsible for teaching your brain and your body how to get better at doing something. literally living a comfort zone. So
Yeah.
the reason, if you already have that lazy lifestyle, you already kind of were made into that patterns because of your childhood and the influence of the environment and parents, and you were kind of there. If you really want to change your life, but you don't know how, start doing a small task that are not your like it's not your habit,
Aim
but
low. Aim low.
yeah, you leave the comfort zone with it, so it's basically starting from getting up in the bed. For example, if you wake up and your habit is just to scroll phone for a couple hours before
Yeah.
you get up, instead of that, don't do that. Just count till 5, jump up from the bed. It might not feel comfortable for a few seconds, but then you already do it. Your brain kind of understands, okay, you're up there, kind of. Open up the curtains, get the sunlight in, especially open the windows up, so don't do it through the glass.
Yeah.
You get your sunlight in the system, already going to promote the serotonin release and some other chemicals to promote the awakening,
Yeah.
just an awakened state. And this is how you start. Just start doing that consistently instead of doing many things, many changes at the time that is very confusing for your brain. Do one thing at a time.
Yes. Yeah. Don't put
Kind of thing.
too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Then
That's how you build discipline.
yeah, like slowly increase.
Yeah.
Like, if you
increase.
that is the way to go. Yeah, on Big Thing there is this channel on YouTube called Big Thing. They are also saying the same thing exactly, that like, and like mental strength. If you talk about mental strength, the number one way to increase mental strength is to use your body, training, physical activities, instead of sitting and meditating saying I'm strong. Just
Start actions, habits. I mean,
exercise.
this discipline is doing something that you don't want to do in reality. And obviously, as I said, you start from small things, but if your daily you kind of set up your routine around those things, and you build up those little habits. Those little habits actually going to help you to get bigger habits in place as well, right? Like exercising, being consistent in hard resistance training, for example. Let's say 3 times a week, right?
Yeah.
And you keep doing it, and as I said, it's just the discipline. When it becomes a habit, that's already a habit.
Yeah. It's and let's see. So yeah, you can ask me some.
Yeah, that's right. You've been asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
What is your activity level, actually? Do you train? Do you go to gym? You said you were punching a bag, so tell us more about it.
Yeah, I've got this heavy bag. Yeah, I've recently hurt myself with that. Yesterday I should have put on my gloves, but I didn't. So yeah, I have got that heavy bag for 2 years. I have recently joined a gym since May 15. So June, July, for 2 months. But for the last couple of weeks I didn't go to the gym, but I'm planning to continue at least for 4 months. I have taken the subscription for 4 months. Then I at least want to go there regularly for 4 months. Then I can by that time I know a lot of stuff about exercises. So after 4 months I can do it from my house. So that's the plan currently. Yeah. So if you are talking about boxing or exercises, then yeah, and I like the walk and talk vlogs with my GoPro, with my like the action camera. It's like walk and talk vlogs. I get to walk, I get to talk, I get to speak in public. So many benefits at the same time.
Yeah, you combine, you do like a multitasking, and you just kill multiple rabbits with a one shot.
Yeah. So as you said, like you like to live stream and train and get 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's the same deal for me. So
that's great.
Yeah. So that.
I have another question to you. What is the biggest So you obviously try to be active and train, and now you go to the gym. So say what's your goals versus what's your challenges to get to that goal.
Like why do I go to the gym?
So basically, your goal why you're going to the gym, right?
Mhm.
So what do you want to achieve by training, but also at the same time, what is your challenge to be like? What do you think is the biggest challenge to get to that goal? So asking
Okay,
the first
okay.
question and second question. It's two questions
Oh yeah.
technically.
Why do I go to the gym? I want to have more energy throughout the day. So that's the
Okay.
number one reason why I go to the gym, because I want to have more energy. Plus fitness. I want to be stronger. I want to be more fit. I want to be so like I want to be more agile. Okay.
Hmm.
I want to look like better shape, in a better shape. You can say. Then what are the challenges? The challenge uh, that some days you don't feel like going to the gym. Some days
Hmm. Yeah.
I like going to the gym. I like it.
Yeah, but sometimes that's the reason why I ask, because it's not only you; it's most of people,
Hmm.
and sometimes the reason behind it is also the stereotypical, certain stereotypes regarding training. Some people, for example, think that they have to go to gym every day, and because they're tired of that thought that they have to go to gym every day, they stop going at all.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
in reality, it's enough to do, honestly, even if you do couple days
In a week.
of resistance training in a week,
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
couple days in a week of good resistance training, where you let's say you do hypertrophy, you want to grow your muscle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you try to do the like a repetition, and you kind of do it controlled and try to get yourself to the state when you get to the muscle failure, meaning that you cannot do it anymore, at least on the last set, right? That means you promote, like you stimulate your brain, you tell them, okay, you're doing something that heavy, you need to grow the muscle fibers, right? Later on, your brain does that throughout the day, and that happens repetitively. That's
Yeah.
why you can see results within a month and 2 months and 3 months. You actually, if you do consistently,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's the thing, you don't have to do consistently every day. You do it twice a week only. And you
Yeah.
just make sure you train entire body in those, you kind of split it up the way
Yeah.
you do. Like,
If you're having trouble doing it every day, you can do every other day or twice a week. I feel
yeah,
I can easily do 5 days a week.
yeah,
Okay.
good. Good for you. Yeah, I'm just mentioned like a lot of challenge for other people because they think they need to go.
Yeah.
Not necessary.
Hmm.
It's good to go. You still can do cardio. You can do other days
Hmm.
apart from resistance training. You
Yeah.
can do cardio training. You can do balance and some like stretching, mobility training. So you still can go as much as you want. It's good for you that you don't have that problem. But as I said, sometimes when you feel like I don't want to go, and sometimes it can stretch out in the week or two as
Hmm.
well, whatever reason. You might, sometimes we're busy and there are some other priorities in life, but essentially, always remember that it's enough to go 2 times a week, maybe even once a week, and just do that full body training, because that's going to contribute in that in your goal, which is, as I said, basic fitness, getting fitter. Yeah, if you stop doing it over extended period of time, which is 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, there is around, I think it's even longer, around after 40, 50 days, your
Hmm.
if you stop doing it at all, your muscle growth gonna start get in a decline, because brain doesn't want to spend extra
Yeah.
energy on
Yeah.
sustaining
Your
something that it's not using.
your muscles will shrink if you don't use
Yeah,
them, right?
yeah, basically they're just gonna, your brain just gonna get you to the normal state, back to the normal
Yeah.
state
Yeah.
where you don't use those
So
muscles, right?
you will start losing your muscles.
Yeah.
So that's there, right? Yeah. Like, and so do you know how muscles grow? Like, why do they grow? How do they grow? What's the mechanism behind the growth of the muscles?
Well, well, I can't like tell you exactly by chemistry behind it. Well, one is you do the catabolic state, which is breaking down your muscles. You get such a thing as the micro traumas. like micro
Yeah.
injuries in your
Yeah.
myofibrils, like
Yeah.
which is like, so you have the muscle fibers are long cells, let's say that way, and it's sectioned into
Long
um,
long fibers.
yeah.
Long
No, they're
fiber.
like yeah, there is like a fiber, but it's sectioned in there are blocks of the sections, and the smallest section of it is like myofibrils. That is like literally those small areas of the.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that contracting, and imagine there are multiple ones are contracting, and this
Uh-huh.
is how your muscle contract. And
Okay.
obviously, then it's releasing.
Mhm.
So when you do heavy resistance training, especially when you do heavy resistance training, what happens? You you micro injure those sections in
Okay.
your muscles.
Mm-hmm.
So when the anabolic state becomes the where it's especially at sleeping state, like
Yeah.
when you are supposed to sleep, this is one of the tasks that your brain is focusing on. It needs to spike it up. It needs to recover it. It needs to grow. Sometimes some fibers get multiplied. It's like a very diverse process. It's not only just strictly it growing. It's like some of the fibers, as I said, gonna multiply, like every other cells, like
Mm-hmm.
they have the tendency to multiply.
Yeah.
So you have more muscle fibers, but they also grow in the size. So those spikes get
Mm-hmm.
like goes through hypertrophy,
Yeah. So you
basically.
basically TR your muscle fibers. Like when you
Yes,
pull a heavy
yes,
weight, then you
yeah,
and when you recover, like when you take rest, then more that part grows. Like more stuff will go over
yeah,
there, protein.
yeah. Obviously, it's the whole body. It's like entire, like it's. That's why we're training full body. And if you want to really, if we're talking about hypertrophy training, which is a muscle growth focused training,
Mm-hmm.
it is. So that's why they do slowly on the way down. It's called as an eccentric phase or negative phase, because
Okay.
this is like well, it's just proved. It's not my thoughts. It's proved in the controlled research that it's like the especially promotes those muscle
Yeah.
like tears and the
Yeah.
injuries, like the micro traumas that essentially needs to be healed. And that's why what I think a lot of people make mistake is they don't let their muscles recover enough and their neural system recover enough. That's why it's better to do 2 times a week and have enough time between recovery for each group of muscle.
Yes.
So
Yes.
basically, if you do one day, you do just push and pull, let's say upper body, both back and
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
so yeah, back and biceps and the chest and triceps, like as the major groups. And then another day you do legs.
Mm-hmm.
Per one group, it actually would be once a week. You have entire 7 days to recover.
Yeah.
So it's not only while your muscle soreness is fading away, it's just a full recovery. And
So
then you target it again.
yeah. So you do like biceps twice a week, like a back twice a week, so that it like or once a week, then it gets yeah.
I'll tell you how I like to do. There are many ways. There are many approaches.
Yeah.
Okay, but for me, the bigger groups like the chest and the back, entire both trapezius and the lateral lats, and lower body as like entire like quads and hamstring as like separate as the lower body. So you took exercises that target like the big groups of muscle, and they use smaller groups of muscle, which are limbs, usually
Yeah.
biceps, triceps, as an aiding. So they're also involved in the work. So I don't necessarily like to do biceps like as a separate thing.
Mm.
You can do it as a separate thing, but after that major exercise that targets more groups of muscle, the more muscle groups. And then you can do separate targeting biceps as well or triceps. That's what they do. But doing like a separate day for biceps and triceps, which are like quite a small group, that's not my favorite. Like personally, not my favorite. You can split it throughout the 5 days. Some people do shoulder, biceps, triceps separately, back separately, chest separately, legs, and they like train split like a
Yeah.
5-6 days. As I said, not my favorite. I really prefer to do 2 times, 3 times
Mhm.
a week, split it that way, and just rest enough in between.
Okay. So what made you like 9 months long vacation? Like why? What made you decide that I want a vacation 9 months long?
Uh, Sorry, what did the? Can you repeat the question, please?
Like any like uh, did you come to Vietnam to save money? Like how to say like
I'll tell you. Okay, I understand the question now. The goal,
yes.
why we stayed. Well, originally it was planned to more like travel around Southeast Asia and see different places. But when it comes to traveling, Chris is like, it's kind of Chris says, okay, let's go there, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So he's kind of leading when it comes to the traveling. Obviously, I mean, I have my saying, and I can tell that okay, I want to go there and stuff. But actually, I would do. I think I suggested to stay, come here, and use Nechang as the base,
Hmm.
and he agreed with me. But he's the one usually. He's like a captain. He's the captain of the ship. He's like, okay, we take the course here, and like I'm happy to follow. So he said, let's go to Southeast Asia, travel and see, like, I'll show you. He's been there before, but he also wanted to show me, like, basically that part of the world. But then when we arrived to Vietnam and we came straight away to Nha Trang almost, so after Saigon, we came here. We've been some other places too, but that's been the place we stayed the most of the time. We loved it so much. We're like, he asked me, do you want to stay longer? We just save up money. We just, just chill, work, like combine, like basically vacation with the productive time. And yeah, I said, yes, let's do it. It's perfect city for living for us personally. It's not too big. It's not too small.
Uh-huh.
You still can go out, socialize if you want, but you can also uh, live like quiet life, eat outside if you want. Like it's
Yeah.
such a cheap and good food, and Vietnam is good. It's quite well balanced. It's you
Hygiene.
can actually the hygiene is good. Like
Okay.
it's very
So
clean.
if
I
you
was surprised when it's so clean.
so you came to Mumbai, did you try like fuchka, golgappa, pani puri?
Yeah, with India we were careful. We were eating obviously in the we tried some stuff, but we avoid the street food.
Yeah,
I got Delhi
the
belly. I
water
can tell
thing.
you.
You got Delhi
I
belly.
had not Delhi belly. I had Haridwar belly. I can tell, like I had the food poisoning, the worst one in my life in Haridwar. Basically, it was just 2.5 days of fasting. Like I literally couldn't eat and couldn't even drink water properly. Like I would, whatever I would drink, everything would come out. And I was just like in the lane state. And Chris was all this time together with me. He wasn't going out or anything. He was with me.
Yeah.
So actually, those 2.5, 3 days in Haridwar was basically like we didn't even see Haridwar. We moved to Rishikesh, and in the Rishikesh, I think I ate first. I
Mhm.
had this like the tiny soup and the watermelon juice in the one of the Beatles cafes in Rishikesh. It's like the place where the Beatles like to meditate, and that's why it's known there. Yeah, it was tough. So I imagine if we would risk eating it like that, that can be dangerous. As for
Yeah.
people who are not adapted, that can be very
Mm.
dangerous.
Yeah. So even for me, I went to Kolkata. It happened.
Okay.
It happened. Okay. So uncooked food. You need to be careful about uncooked, like water, especially the water.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's the thing.
yeah,
If it is not boiled, then you need to be careful. So if I go to Kolkata, I have got a filter. Okay, I have got a filter. It's called Life Straw. I can see it over there.
yeah,
It looks like a pipe.
yeah.
You can carry it with you, and you can like it's like a straw, but it got layers. It
Mm-hmm,
looks like this. Okay, but
mm-hmm,
it's got stuff inside of it. So you can
yeah.
suck from one side and this in water and
Okay, gotcha.
clean water. It works. Okay, so no need to boil if you have got this.
Okay, that's a good one. It's a good, like, yeah, it's basically filler. Actually, yeah, we didn't even eat. I actually got poisoned in the five-star hotel. So in Hardware, we just wanted to eat. We went to this hotel, and I'll tell you how I got poisoned. So Chris was a little bit
Yeah.
tired of Indian food because we've been eating Indian food
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'm gonna eat some European. So he just ordered some chicken steak, something like that. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna go for the butter masala, which is
Okay.
one of my favorite meals.
Yeah.
So I ordered that one. And when I tried it, it was sour. It was a little bit sour, but I just thought it was maybe had a little bit more lemon and like
Uh-huh.
that's it. Apparently, probably it was just out of the date or something, or maybe it was started getting bad, and that's how I got sick. We were, as I said, we were in Amritsar because we were together with our friends, and they took us to this place which just works. They just make this one food. I don't remember its name, but it's like basically like a bread,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's but they just make this one food, and a lot of people come there. They know that it's open till for a couple hours,
Mm-hmm.
so they took us there, and because it was cool, they were literally cooking it right in front of you. It was like all fire and stuff. That's the one we tried, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
But because again, you should
Yeah.
eat something that is fully cooked. Don't
Yeah.
risk with anything else.
Especially with the water, especially with the mineral water, go for mineral water. Or like if
Yeah,
if you eat too much gravy, that can also give you the problem.
yeah, yeah. And it can be dangerous. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So you like, yeah. So yeah, if you get food poisoning while you are traveling, 2 3 days are lost, right? Like you cannot get out of your room. You don't even
Yeah,
feel, if you don't even like, you don't have the energy, right?
yeah.
If you have the
No,
food poisoning. So yeah, I have been through
yeah,
it. I have been through it, and I know what it feels like. So yeah, it's very bad. So you have to be very careful about what you eat. That's the main
yeah.
thing. Like when you're traveling to different places.
Yeah, well, as I said, Vietnam apparently seems to be there's Bali belly. So in the Bali, for example, it's quite common. So you have to be careful with Bali too. But here, for example, in Nha Trang, they have banh mi. So they make it. Yes, they cook it and stuff, and usually they put it in oven. But you can see the hygiene is quite good.
Hmm.
So very often they wear the gloves
Mm-hmm.
very often. Even when they don't wear gloves, I mean, we tried it because it's like usually cooked right in the place. They just cook it, and the fire, like it's a thermal, um, it's
Yeah.
cooked
Yeah. Yeah.
basically. And yeah, we didn't have problem here, but still, you gotta be careful everywhere, I guess, especially if it's raw, if it's you
So
know
so did you
that
take,
those kind of
like,
things.
after you got the food poisoning in Haridwar? It was Haridwar. So like,
Yeah.
did you take any medicine or?
No, like no, I think I was taking the charcoal. I was taking the charcoal or something. The charcoal is the medical charcoal, which is helping to regulate the guts
Yeah.
microbiome. It just
Yeah.
helps, but nothing extreme because I literally whatever I would take, I would just throw it up straight away. So for the yeah, it was tough. So basically, I was trying to drink a little water, just a lot of sleeping, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of sleeping. Like, I was like an empty vessel, nothing, like no food, no liquid. And as I said, I was trying to drink a little water because I didn't want that water to come out back straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But after the first day, it became better. So
Yeah.
I could drink properly. I could hydrate and drink water. And it's fine. When you don't eat, it's kind of like it's fasting. Your body can hold actually a few days, not even few days. Some people do long fasts. I mean, as long as you stay hydrated,
Yeah.
as long I was taking vitamins. That's what I was thinking. Once
Yeah.
I could take, and I wasn't throwing it back up anymore. Well, complex of the vitamin. We always have our supplements together with us. So some vitamins, some omega-3, some essentials.
Yes. Fish
So
oil.
just to keep myself better. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
that's what I would take.
So so you're renting a place in Nha Trang, right?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
much? How much does it cost?
Well, I'll tell you now. We decided to get a bit cheaper place, like a little studio. It's basically just a room. You have kitchen and stuff like that, and it's very cheap. It is.
How much?
Okay, let me tell you, it's around 150 USD.
Okay, 150. It's not that. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. We used
Yeah,
to we used to we used to have tenants around the same price. Even yeah.
yeah.
So
It's like, but also consider that it's right there on the beach, and it's like close. It's the
ah
northern part. It's not the center. It's northern part of Nha Trang, but it's very good part of Nha Trang. So it's not like some like outside of the city or very like deep in the thing. Like it's literally on the here on the beach. It's one of the Vietnamese buildings,
hmm.
but it has good management. It's quiet. It has a beautiful terrace. It's for common use, but most of the people don't use it. So I use it for
Yeah, yeah,
videos
yeah,
and for
yeah.
streaming and
Hmm.
for trainings. And as I said, like beach is right there. Everything you need is right there. So yeah, it's a good area and it's very cheap for that area. It's quite affordable.
Hmm. Yeah. So yeah. So in the future, you want to work more on your YouTube channel. That's your
But
goal
yeah,
right now.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's one of the main focuses. I really want to grow my channel as much as it
Yeah,
grows.
I think I can help you with that. I think I have got some experience. So
I think you're already helping me with this video because you never know that
hmm.
video essentially might become a good one, and people, both of us going to benefit from it. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's
It's
called a win-win
win-win. Yeah, yeah,
situation.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, win-win
Yeah,
situation. So absolutely all for it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll like yeah. Send me an email like with the links of your um, channels. I'll put
Yeah,
them in the description. So that so I have been doing this what it's almost 4 years. This
yeah,
podcasting and vlogging I started after one like my two of my channels got terminated. Okay,
really.
two of my channels. So I lost some videos, but I had most of the videos backed up. So this is one thing like you should know about the community guidelines, the guidelines
Yeah,
of the platform. YouTube is getting stricter and stricter,
yeah,
you should know it. And
yeah,
if you don't want to lose your videos, mark
yeah.
my words that don't always have a backup. Like for me, I upload on multiple platforms. Okay,
Yeah,
so if you want to purchase some storage for lifetime, that's kind of expensive.
yeah,
So you can like multiple platforms, you can upload the content on multiple
yeah,
platforms. Then
yeah. That's a good advice. Yeah,
and
yeah. Keep going.
try to know like give it some time, the guidelines, the community guidelines, copyright guidelines, the guidelines of the platform. Give it some time so that you don't regret like like I did not feel like leaving anymore when I lost the channels. Okay, so
Yeah, that can be very sad. Well, so far, fortunately, I think because my channel is mainly about training.
mhm.
One thing I didn't know before was I mean, I know about copyright things, so I would just go non-copyright thing and like find non-copyright music that is
Mhm.
can you can use it on YouTube. It would still do no copyright ID claim, meaning that it wouldn't get monetized. It's not a strike. It says that it's not a strike, but it's like so. Then it's not a lot of videos. I just stopped using music at all, and I would just keep doing my videos. And in that case, there's no strikes, no restrictions, no like no guideline, no community guideline strike.
Hmm.
So as I said, the only one actually the video I had the issue with stream. So one stream from karaoke took down just because I moved and someone was like, "Oh, show me there is a UFC fight," and I just for the few seconds I just aimed for the screen directly and
Oh.
showed a little bit of the piece of it. it wasn't a strike still. It still says send me a message that it's not a strike,
First time
but
warning, something like that.
it's blocked. Like the video is blocked because
Oh,
like the owner doesn't want. So they just took down the video, and I was like, well, okay, but at least I know now that it's you have to you gotta be careful with those things. As long as you don't have any like copyrighted materials in your
yeah.
videos, no sounds, and you're also careful with saying certain things. If you start like promoting certain things that is
Mm.
like I don't know, if you start talking about drugs
Yeah, yeah,
and like using drugs and you experience about that can be, you can cut that part out if you want, but that
yeah.
can be an issue too. um yeah, that's
Yeah, if you are promoting harmful stuff on
yeah.
YouTube, YouTube doesn't. It's written in the guidelines. Like you cannot promote suicide or like gun violence or drugs, which can harm. So nudity, that type of
Exactly.
stuff.
That's why my channel, I think, automatically kind of is not related to those topics. I know channels that I can imagine for the channels where they actually talk about gun, like types, and the channel is about the weapons. There are channels about like those channels have more issues directly with really meeting those guidelines, because sometimes they have topics just regarding certain things that
Mhm.
it's hard to find the where it's what they can do and what they cannot do. In my case, so far, it's been good,
Yeah,
and I've been careful about. I don't talk about steroids, for example.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry for interrupting, but like steroids is the topic that can be probably considered to be harmful. And as much there are fitness channels, there are like some guys to talk about steroids and bring awareness about it, how you should do it, how you shouldn't do it. There was this one big channel, and the guy is good. He's a good guy. He's like actually telling you if you do it, how you do it, which ones to avoid, which one like he's talking about science behind it. He's also certified to he's eligible to talk about those things. But YouTube took his channel down. But I think he sent them a message or something. He got his channel up, they put it back. I think it's possible. I think if you kind of fight them about
yeah,
it. But anyways, I mean, he had the issues at some point that YouTube just dropped all his entire channel down, and I think now he's back up again.
yeah. Some
So
people get their channels back, but some people say that YouTube won't give your channel back if you have if you have made a genuine violation. Okay, if
yeah,
sometimes YouTube takes the channels down by mistake, but if there is a genuine violation, but I'm trying my best to get my channels back. So let's see if I can get them back. And
okay. I hope you're gonna get them back.
there is another thing. Some people also say that if like what do you think, if your channel gets banned from YouTube, will you be able to create another channel?
Sorry, what do you say?
If you lose one of your YouTube channels, will you be able to
Yeah.
create another channel on YouTube?
You say you're not able to create another channel, or you should create another channel, or it's a question.
No, it's one of YouTube's policies. Like generally, but
Okay.
generally you cannot create more
Okay.
channels if you have lost one of the
It's
channels.
probably, but it's probably same email and same or
No, no,
same
no,
device or
no.
something like
The
that.
same person, according to their policies, the same person cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
why I don't talk about this stuff. And I have this like over here too. I am not talking very clearly why the channel got banned, or like I did not even mention if there were YouTube channels. So yeah. So I think I hope this channel is not going to get banned. I made a stupid mistake. uh, I was experimenting with something. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So
gotcha. You can tell me. You can tell me. You can email me if you want. If you
yeah,
really want me to know the reason, just email me and tell me about that. There.
it had something to do with nudity. I okay. I cannot talk more about it. But yeah,
Okay.
I also kept the video private. I kept the video private,
Yeah.
but still it got terminated in like February 2023. Yeah, then The second that but that channel didn't have, that channel I was using, that channel didn't have that many videos. So but recently in 2024 April 2024, April and May 2024, two other channels got terminated. My first vlogging channel and the diary channel. So
Gotcha.
I think because that first channel got terminated, okay, in 2023, that's why these two channels got terminated.
Gotcha.
They call it circumvention.
Okay.
It's isn't it crazy? Like if like doesn't it feel too strict? Like if you, I didn't get any warnings, nothing. Like generally you get warnings or copyright strikes.
Yeah.
It so if you make a severe violation, it can happen overnight. Okay.
Gotcha. So it's no warnings and stuff. I gotcha.
Then yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened. We're all learning, so I guess you already learned. Also, there are certain policies that it
Yeah.
just can be problematic. So this channel is
This is
the
the
one that they
this
were-
is my oldest channel, the podcasting channel. So
yeah, and fortunately it's working and it's
Yeah.
being good. So
Yeah.
it's like so far it's not meeting any policy. Yeah, you don't break any policy there, so it's good.
some of my friends have millions of subscribers. Okay, and their channels got terminated. But they have new channels doing good. They're up on YouTube. They have got millions of subscribers once again.
I think it's easier because when you already have millions of subscribers, then you kind of come up and like, okay, guys, you post in your other social medias where you have probably big following to you. Say, okay, now it's my new channel. Come over here, and come happens overnight. You know, people just come
Yeah,
and
but
we follow you on the new channel.
But the big deal is they are having a channel on YouTube even after getting terminated. So that's the so that there are things which you need to remember. Probably then if your channel get terminated, then probably next time when you create a channel, you have to take somebody else's, like you have to say that it's somebody else's channel. You have to take their photo ID instead of your photo ID. Then
Okay, gotcha.
a lot of things, okay, are there. So yeah, so be careful. Don't
Yeah. Okay, I'll be careful. So far it's
go
going
through
well.
go through
but
the
thank you.
guidelines. Go through the guidelines.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But okay, Tripta, I just letting you know that I also have to go now. So yeah, if there is anything else you want me to ask, or if there is anything else you want to say, so we kind of wrap it up, okay? So do we kind of
Yeah.
wrap it up in a good way.
Yeah, we are doing it almost for 3 hours. So yeah, it's I'm sorry. So I don't know, like I have already asked you so many questions today, so probably we can do it later, like sometimes like once in a month or once in a couple of weeks, if you feel like, yeah, right?
Well, let's look into it. You know, like it's depends how my schedule goes and stuff. I definitely looking forward. We can do it again, okay?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, once in a month, once in 2 weeks is quite consistent, okay? So
Okay.
let's navigate it. It's how according to our schedules and how it goes.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's awesome. That's it, I
Okay,
guess.
and well, let's say things like, well, thank you very much, kind of thing. Like, thank you for having me, and well, like, I appreciate all the help. Like, I appreciate you. You know, you just came into one of my streams, I think, or I know it was videos before, and then when I started streaming, you know, there are like a lot of like things that you helped with moderation and stuff, and you know, then you offered me to do like the interview podcast thing on your channel. It's just a conversation, and I think it was fun. It was good, and maybe there was some good information for others too. I think we kind of talked about some topics that can be very useful. What do you think about it?
Yeah. And next time you can also come up with, like, you can keep some questions written down for me, Okay, then you can
Okay,
also
yeah, I'll
ask.
have them ready too.
Let's see how many views this video gets. Let's see.
I don't know. I'll be humble. I'll be. Well, you have quite a big channel. It's a good channel, so I might be get. Yeah, let's say a few 100,000 views at the very least.
What?
Let's get it like this. 200,000 views. Let's just give it a good try.
Well, that's a big ask. Oh, because some of my recent videos did not do that good. So I don't know. Probably this video is going to do good because, yeah, we talked about useful stuff. So
Anyways, we'll see. I'm just
we'll
trying
see.
to be optimistic. I'm just focusing on the optimistic thinking.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
even if it doesn't do that good, it doesn't matter. I still enjoyed the conversation,
Yeah, yeah,
and but hope it for both of us
yeah, yeah.
it does well.
Hopefully. Touch wood, knock on wood. All right. So for me, it was mostly about the conversation.
Yeah, same.
I love having conversations with, yeah, interesting people.
Yeah, it's nice to meet people all around the world and have those conversations.
If you go to the playlist section of this channel, you will see I have interacted with so many countries, people,
Yeah.
like almost all the countries. So you will see.
Yeah. Also, no doubt your English is like getting that good because it's like just the practice with
Yeah.
different people English speaking, but also like different accents. Like you just
Yeah.
get used to having conversations with different
Yeah.
people.
Accent is the big thing. Like people cannot understand the accent, so they cannot have the conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, like so what, according to you, what's the best way to learn English according to you?
What is the best way to learn English?
Yes.
I mean, just commit your time to it. And as I said, you need to do learning words, writing, listening, and speaking. You need to find a way how to do those things. You can listen to whatever you want. You can find those words wherever you want. You can translate and read things whichever you like. It doesn't have to be strictly, according to the book, like the whatever is the protocol or like you don't have to follow any protocol, but you need to still follow those things. You need to learn words, sentences, grammar, read and listen and speak. That's the things
but
you definitely
the
have to do to learn.
speaking thing is the challenging thing for most of the people. They don't get a speaking partner. So any idea how to get a speaking?
I guess just well, for me it was I was just starting meeting like literally socializing with foreigner people in Georgia. There are quite a lot of foreigner people and tourists and expats. I would just approach them and like, can I practice English with you? Like, I mean, nice to meet you kind of thing. If you're shy to do that, use the platforms like Crypto did to try to just have conversations online with people. And that might be a little bit more comfortable than just approaching them on the street.
I have approached.
Just find a way.
I have approached people on the street too, like foreign. Not that many foreigners, like in my city. But whenever I went to go to Kolkata, I see foreigner. I don't let it go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, like it depends. I wasn't approaching them on the street necessarily. I would approach them in a bar or somewhere in the area where they're ready to socialize themselves.
Yeah.
I would approach them in the places like this. And what else? If you're more comfortable, if you're really, really like not about talking to many people, it's okay to post in some groups, Facebook groups, and literally try to find that talking partner. So you can find a friend, and there might be someone who is willing to have a conversation with you, just meet on a coffee and or do calls like just like one-on-one kind of conversation. So for both of you to sometimes it's a language exchange. Some people just want to learn your language too, so you can do a language exchange. That can be helpful as well. In many ways, that's a good thing.
Maybe you will come up with another way. So yeah.
Okay, but I will say bye to you now. It's been lovely. It's been almost 3 hours. So Where like I enjoyed the
Yeah, I
conversation
can see it's
and
1323.
yeah, we definitely do it again. Okay, we do
Yeah.
at some point. We definitely do it again.
And if you have any questions, keep them noted. Next time you can ask me.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye bye. I'm ending the call then.
Okay. Bye bye.
How do you pronounce your name? Like Diana?
Diana. Diana.
Diana, like
Diana.
the title?
I will. So it's D, I, A, N, A.
No, like the whole name. The pronunciation of the whole name.
You can write it Diana, but it's like Diana. So in English, you pronounce it Diana.
No, the whole thing. The whole thing.
Kvinikadze. Oh, you already wrote it down. Hold up.
Yeah.
Kvinikadze.
You
Diana Kvinikadze.
you know your name. You don't have to look at it. Diana Kivikadze.
Something like that.
Okay, all right. See ya. Bye bye.
Okay. See ya. Bye bye.